Warning. The following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. We are live. Welcome to Forced Flesh, episode 63. Guys, what happened? What happened last session?
Stinger. We did some infiltration. Oh wait, was that? Yeah, that was last session, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went through the sewers.
I believe so. Yeah.
No, that was the previous session.
Oh no, yeah.
Before.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it was the previous session. Yeah.
Okay.
You guys had breakfast, I think, at the start of last session.
We met.
Right.
Queen Titania.
Yeah. And that was a weird interaction. Didn't Sha'ah present you with the nice dwarf hair outfit? Did that happen?
I thought I was going to, but I don't think
It didn't went through.
Yeah.
He was too hungry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Tiandro was acting weird. Queen, also known as Queen Titania. She was acting strange and trying to keep like a cover, and then she was like awkwardly leaving the room and trying to avoid you, sort of. But she served everyone food, and everyone ate nice foods. So there's that. Then at some point we had a scene with Ubermont arriving wounded, and Agape went and sort of gathered you all up, right? And told you guys to go and meet him.
Yes.
And I put this little vid together as like a clip from the last episode. I guess I'll just play it now. We can kind of like see the gist of what happened. 1 second here. Well, then why not heal him yourself?
Well, I have not, because we're operating on limited resources, and we were promised or told you may be able to help.
Everything comes at a cost. It's just whether you're willing to pay it. He flicks his hand, and Avachai changes back to not being a statue anymore. I saw her. It's Seraphina. She's changed. And then Uberma cuts him off, and he says, "Ascended. The tower needs to be let loose again. How bad is it?" And Nurum doesn't budge, like he doesn't flinch or anything. Bad then. And Nurum looks at Uberma, and he says, "You never should have brought me here. What were you thinking?"
Well, I thought they solved the issues. That's why we lost Fee.
Issues will never be solved unless we solve it for them. As the water sort of like ripples out from the center, and then stills into an image. We see like the remains of this like large tree that has like fallen over. There's flesh corruption all over it, growing up it, flesh vines spreading it out from it. And then we see this like landing, this like large sort of constructed like floor that's made of like a gold-looking material, like this long, almost kind of like a runway. We see lots of bodies as the camera zooms out. We see lots of movement. They're liars. At the end of this runway, there seems to be some kind of like a platform or like an altar. There's something where it's built out of gold and has stairs going up two sides and sort of like meet in the center on this landing. And there's seems to be like people assembling. We see like one particularly intimidating looking mind flayer like settle in the crowd, like scooch some others out of the way. These glowing like white bluish eyes, this pale tentacles that are extremely long coming off of it, sort of like almost like drifting over the other liars in its general vicinity. We see another one step forward who's like particularly corrupted looking, like open wounds on its face and like lopsided, and then it turns its head to the side as the view like zooms in on it, and we see a human face on the other side of its face. And we recognize the face as that of Igrovi, and we see a man step out of the crowd, draped in gold. He's got blonde hair, elven features, pointed ears, very clean, like blue, ocean blue eyes. And he sort of like steps forward out of the crowd and turns back and looks at all of them kind of stoically, just like taking all the people in. The crowd starts to form, and there's maybe hundreds of these things. There's also, we see like a large, like dark colored and thin and tall mind flare. It's covered in black, like metallic like appendages that sort of like sprout out from its back and sort of like gesture towards others around it. Its face has like a helmet on, but it's like made of like technology. So we see like lights and like spinning pieces of machinery on it, and like gas being vented from it, and that kind of thing. And the guy in the gold steps forward to this altar. He reaches out into the air and plucks a golden spear, and then he like brings it down towards the altar and touches the landing. The semicircle like flickers like dropping a stone into a pond. There's like light coming out of it, and it's like shining on all of the liars. There's even some of them reacting to it. Like there's some of them like stretching out their tentacles and like holding out their limbs, trying to take in as much of the light as possible, as some figures step out from the other side of this portal. We see first a man step forward. He's holding something in his hands. We can't quite get a look at it, but he's like got both of his hands like bundled up to his chest. Very tall, thin human, very pale skin, gaunt. He's got dark bags under his eyes, like a bald head. He's dressed in like fairly fine black and gold robes. And he steps forward, and we see him, the guy that's dressed in the gold, step toward him, and they kind of like meet. And the tall, thin, gaunt guy hands him the thing that he's holding in his hands against his chest. He like hands it to him. It's like a bundle of cloth. And we see the guy in the gold like smile, takes this bundle that he's holding, and he holds it against his own chest, and he looks down at it and kind of grins. And then we see him like hold up a finger, like push it through the cloth. You know, see, but we hear like the cooing of a baby. So we hear like this baby kind of like just like being uncomfortable as he like opens the cloth, and then he grins, and then we see him like grab something, and he holds it out and drops it. The camera focuses on this tiny little trumpet that just sort of like falls and bounces along the gold. The trumpet's silver and like skitters along the gold and comes to a rest. The guy holding the baby, now dressed in gold, turns back around, starts to walk towards the crowd. The mind flayer that we recognize as a Grovey steps forward towards the thin, gaunt man, and he raises a hand and puts it on his shoulder, and then a Grovey drives a dagger through his throat. and there's like a, and he like just leaves it there, and he lets go of the guy's shoulder, and the guy like stumbles off to the side, and there's like blood pouring out of him, just all over the ground, and he just like he falls down to his knees and then chokes up a few spurts of blood, and then goes limp on the ground. Agrovi just stands there looking at this other figure that has come out behind, from the portal behind that guy that just died. This other figure strodes into frame for the first time, and we see what it's riding. This skeletal horse. It's bleached bone, so like really dried bone that just sort of like steps forward. As it does, the horse's like front hooves start to just like scatter, like it falls apart, basically hooves first, until like it's just scattered bones all over this gold platform. The person riding it is still standing there wearing their golden armor, as they sort of like come off the horse as it starts to fall apart. And then they keep stepping forward, and as they do, the armor starts to fall off in chunks. This dark black and gold armor starts to corrode and strip off of its body, and underneath it we see just pure shadow. We get like a cut to the guy in gold who had taken the baby over to the crowd, and we see him hand it to someone in the crowd, another mind flare, probably the one with the very long tentacles that's white with the glowing eyes. But then like we just get a zoom in of that mind flare's face as we see like its tentacles open up, and then there's a crunching sound. The baby's cooing stops, and then the guy who was dressed in gold walks back up towards this shadowy figure that is starting to take form at the front of this altar, and he holds a hand out like to shake hands. This being of pure shadow reaches out and they shake hands. We see tentacles from the gold guy come out of his wrist and start to wrap around the shadow and like work its way up the arm of the shadow. And then he looks directly at the camera. I see you. I see you. I see you. The pool of water just splashes out everywhere. Ubermar starts convulsing, like he starts foaming at the mouth and going into like a seizure, and he collapses on the ground. And he's like shaking, like he's just like, and there's like foam coming out of his mouth. Everyone in the room starts to panic. The lights all go dark. The room becomes utter darkness. And we see like, and we zoom in on like Uberon, who's like shaking, convulsing on the floor, and then he goes still. From the darkness, from the shadows in the room, we see a form start to coalesce. As death itself breaches the scrying and enters the room with you all. All right, so that's the gist of how the session ended. Yeah?
Sums it up pretty well.
Good recap.
Hopefully it's not the last one we do. Hopefully there'll be more.
Don't say that.
There'll be more good recaps, right? Okay. Well, best of luck, guys. I love you all. Let's jump in, shall we? So just to clarify a couple things. You guys got a short rest at the breakfast table. So there's that. So you had you guys roll some hit die between sessions. That is all good. And now we are here. So let's cue up some battle music. And let's see here. Let's see if I can fix this. There we go. There, it should loop now. And Yeah, I'm gonna need you guys all to roll initiative, please.
Does it say anything before it when it appears before us?
It doesn't make any noise. It is completely silent. So this is the same figure that we saw riding that skeletal horse in the vision in the pool. The same figure that we saw as an audience speaking with Fee and Seraphina in heaven that threw the sickle to them. The bald guy that was stabbed in the throat, he was the guy that was basically communicating on its behalf to Fee and Seraphina. It never spoke then. It doesn't speak now. It doesn't make any sound. This thing is the opposite of sound, of light. It is pure void looking at it. Even in the darkness of this room, Odayn is shedding some light with his sunblade out. What little light there is being pulled into this thing's body. So
Odayn as the fool, does he know that if he talks to Death, it won't answer back?
I would say make a intelligence check. That's a great initiative there, Lyram.
It's
That's
fine.
not his
That was my
actual
reroll.
initiative.
My
okay.
initiative is actually 9.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry.
I'll reprogram it. So you had to.
It's only kind of awful.
Some of you guys had to re-roll because I didn't pull up the tracker on time, I guess. So, what was Odayn's correct one?
Not good. Correct one. Intelligence?
You rolled a
16.14.
Yeah, your intelligence is 8, so you don't know as far as talking to him. 16.14 was his initiative.
Yeah.
All right. The turn tracker's doing some weird stuff. So
He didn't have the turn tracker up when you rolled it, so it didn't take it.
okay. Can you just re-roll it? And I'll put it as a 16.14. Keo.
Sure.
I like how we all use the
That works
tie
too.
buster, but we all have the same decks except for Lyram. So we don't really
cool like
break any
that.
ties.
That's true.
All right. So I got Odayn here. I've got 2 Orlyns for some reason. I've got a 16.14 and a 14.14. What was your initiative, Orilyn?
I only rolled once. It should be 14-14.
Okay. And Sha'ah, what was Sha'ah's?
Oh, that's correct. 15.14.
All right. Vash, you rolled a 19, right?
Yep. Well, 17, but yeah.
Plus 2.
17 plus 2.
Yeah. And then
And then there's Melora.
Yeah, I'll roll for her. Lyram had a 9.2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Agape, Avachai.
Yeah, 9.2.
Yeah, there's a bunch of NPCs.
Yeah.
Most of them useless.
The turn order looks a little bit different to me. I don't know. I don't remember it looking like this last time we used it, so I'll just get used to. It's nice. It looks good. It's a fancy update. All right.
Oh, you're using the dark mode. Okay.
Yeah. Well, it's death, right? Like,
Yeah.
you gotta break out the dark mode for the death boss fight for sure. Okay, I've got Isha Melora's sheets open. I need Agape. Where are you at, Agape? There you are. Okay.
Is it dark in here?
It is. The only light source currently should be Odayn.
Because I can see
And the wildfire spirit.
The spirit.
from
Yeah.
where I am.
Let me make sure.
The wildfire
is it
spirit
because-
is 20 bright, 20 dim, I believe. It's a torch.
Yeah, do you see darkness right here, Sha'ah? Because I can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it on the
So-
DM thing. So the wildfire spirit's emitting light. Let me make sure it's not emitting too much light.
Because I can see this one here. And then it's a little bit dark here, like dim light.
You said it's 2020, Wolf?
Yeah,
It's doing
20 bright, 20 dim.
So it's doing 30 bright and 0 dim right now. So I'll change it to 2020.
That's weird.
I don't know. I probably programmed it wrong or something. Okay.
How about these blue lanterns? Are they emitting light?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's see here. So, the thing enters the room from the shadow as Ubermod dies. The screaming in the room from the rest of the guards and things, and people panicking in general. Maybe some of you. As you guys turn and start to look around, those of you can see in the dark, see the guards and stuff starting to. They're screaming not in anger. They're screaming in pain as their bodies are ripped apart and turned to ash. The room is cold instantly, and those of you closest to this thing feel the coldness the most. But it looks like nobody is in danger range, so that's good. None of you are taking damage immediately except the horse. Congratulations, Unicorn. So that's good. Yeah, let's start rolling initiatives. I'll start with the Nightwalker, and then I'll do the.
Oops.
It's fine. And then I'll do the. And then I'll do the thing. Okay.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to have.
That is not good for you guys.
Just had to show me up by 1.
All right. Issue, what do you got?
Well, even if it rolled a 19 instead of a 20, it would have gone first because it's got a high.
By 2.
death. Yeah.
Issue. Okay. All right.
Oh, come on, Ishu.
Agape. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Abishai. Let's see what Abishai gets. Here's your nat 20. No. Okay. Never mind.
The tiebreaker matters book. I did it.
It mattered for someone at least. That's good.
Melora rolls a crit 1. I think she's caught off guard when the pool explodes out and the water goes everywhere. I think maybe she was really interested in this pool, and she was paying more attention to that. Okay, I think it's everybody. Yeah.
Melora's not in the turn order.
I clicked her token.
Oh no,
Yeah, she's there.
Never mind.
Yeah, she is. Yeah. So let me put that in descending order. Looks like death goes first in the chess game here today. Oh, buddies. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Man. I think the first thing it goes for is the first light source. Let's see. So that would be Odayn. Its movement is probably high enough to get there. Yeah. So this thing, it's just standing there. This giant, dark, black humanoid figure. These immense horns emerging from the back of its head. And it's huge. It's at least 15, 20 feet tall. And as opposed to just walking towards you, it just sort of steps off the ground and glides silently toward you.
Well, I know it was revealed in the cutscene, in the what the audience saw, but do we have any reason to know this is death?
Yes. You watched that
Oh.
cutscene.
Right, but we didn't. It wasn't like no one said all hell death or anything.
He means in character.
Yeah, in character.
Would our characters recognize it as death?
It's just a giant shadow creature, isn't it? Or,
That was riding a skeleton horse.
I mean, the horse thing, like, if we look at the...
might give it away.
Yeah, like, if... So everyone would know the cards, like the deck, the major arcana. This is a part of the world, and even if you don't, believe in it or whatever, you would... It's ingrained from an early age to learn these things. So you probably would have recognized... once you saw the figure and the horse and everything, you probably would have recognized the symbol from the cards. I suppose nobody did outright say, hey, this is death or whatever. But I suppose you can make, if you think there's a question, maybe you could make like an intelligence check or something to decide if you would recognize it. I will say, I think, Odayn, you just know innately.
I assume so.
I'm okay either way. I was just wondering if we were supposed to kind of innately know that this is death or not.
It's up to you. It's up to you. Like,
Would
go ahead.
would the people from the Feywild know?
Probably
Good point.
not. Yeah, probably not.
It's like half our party.
Nope.
Yeah, screw it, I'll do it too. Okay,
I'd say
probably.
yes. Yeah, I'd say yes
Yeah.
with a 16.
Alright.
You, I mean, you guys did kind of see the way Nurnum reacted to what was happening. I mean, Agape can speak telepathically. I don't know that he would be telling you this is death, but there would certainly be like very cautious thoughts. He's thinking very, very afraid at you. Well, at you all. So, do with that knowledge what you will. All right, Odayn. First one.
So does this thing walk or does it like float or?
It glided.
It glided.
It glided?
It just
Okay,
steps.
cool,
It just steps off the ground and sort of hovers toward you all. Like it's
It's so graceful.
Its legs just like relaxed. Its arms just hanging straight down by its side. Once it gets sort of like across the pool close enough where it wants to be, it steps back onto the ground, and it holds a hand out towards Odayn as these long, shadowy tendrils extend from its hand. It does this calmly, like it doesn't. It's not moving, aggressively or anything like that. But it's just going to calmly kill you. So here's the first attack. 15.
Misses.
Threes.
Nice.
All right. One more, Odayn.
Oh shit.
17 doesn't have
Miss.
advantage. Miss. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, you feel this thing. It reaches its hand out towards you. Its huge hand, and these shadowy tendrils extend from its hand, and they start to. They try to surround you. Some of them try to get close to you. Try to pierce into your body, but the light from the sunblade holds them at bay somehow.
Well, Dan would probably say at this point, "You will not get me, death." Out loud.
Yeah, there you go. That is his turn. All right. Vash.
So, out loud, Vash says, "Son of a bitch!" Through the mind link to Ishu. Get cover
All right.
and turn us invisible. And then, I guess I'm gonna roll to see if Vash would say the thing. Okay.
Please say the thing.
Yeah. Agape, get Avachai out of here.
Agape says, "Are you certain? I don't want to leave you all."
Certain, and bring back the Fae lady.
Yeah, he says, I will try.
Okay, and then Vash is gonna be backing up and trying to get cover himself. I'm gonna like tip over this chair and take cover behind it.
Okay.
And for my action, Vash is gonna grab the staff,
Oh,
kind of use the what?
I'm sorry to interrupt, buddy. Where did you start your
Okay.
turn?
Right here-ish, I think.
Yeah.
Of issue.
I'm sorry. You're within.
Oh yeah, starting turn thingy. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he has a thing at the start.
You did
of your
mention
turn.
that.
What?
Does he have reach?
I think.
It's a 30-foot range. So here's that. Let me just
Yeah.
Oh my god.
let me just
24 damage?
Okay.
let me just activate it as like a second aura so he can see it.
On save. I'm not amazing at those.
Goodness.
Nope.
No!
Let me put it as a square. Maybe make it a
Hey,
little.
isn't Vash undead anyways?
Oh no, my secret is out.
So you failed the con save. So
Yeah.
you're gonna take some necrotic damage.
Enough.
As the cold just envelops you. You feel your life force being drawn from you.
Okie didn't need that.
It doesn't have reach, does it?
I don't know, does it? I would have been 10 feet away.
Oh. Oh, buddy. I'm gonna say it doesn't take its opportunity attack on you.
Okay. I can if it wants.
Yeah, he's gonna
so
save
it-
it. There's plenty of people
So
gonna
it
be
does have reach.
plenty of people gonna be running. So I think it's gonna save it for the next person that runs.
Alright, so Vash is going to hold up the insect staff and, like, gesturing with the tip of it with the crystal in the end. He's going to start conjuring a spirit from another plane? I don't know. From another place. And this crystalline figure, this, like, little crystal begins to grow in the air and then grow outwards and get bigger and bigger. And kind of, as he's thinking of the tower, develop into this draconic figure. Completely clear crystal reflecting all different kinds of light from the wildfire spirit and the different colors in here.
Awesome. Where does this thing go? Where does it appear?
Right next to Avachai, or I mean Agape.
All right.
Oh wow.
Put it there. Well, yeah, better put it there in front of Ishu. And I believe it gets to act as soon as I turn. Let me double check. Let me link it. I'm casting that at 6th level.
All right.
My only slot.
This corporeal form uses Draconic Spirit stat block. Creature ally. At higher levels, you can 6th level or higher. Use the higher level wherever the spell is. What's its HP?
So its HP will be 60 and its AC is 20.
60 and
And it has 80 feet of fly.
20. 80.
And I am going to take necrotic resistance from this thing now that I know what the hell it does.
That's a smart move.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
So, and then as a bonus action, I will command the wildfire spirit to shoot. It's tiny little flame seed at this thing.
Okay. Take a shot. 18
18?
hits
Really? Okay. For 5.
for 5. Okay, so you see the flames sink into this thing, and as soon as it makes contact with the body of this thing, there's just a faint kind of psst as the flame burns out, and it goes dark immediately. It does take damage. Let's see here. It's just not
It
as
doesn't
much.
look like it does, though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not as much as you might expect. So.
Ah, shit.
Whoops. That's my bad. I forgot I had that tied to a button that I use all the time in this game. Let me fix that. If it'll let me. There we go. Sorry guys. I didn't mean to scare you guys with the trumpets. That's my bad. Okay.
And then that's that's it for Vash. He's I'm like somewhat crouched, hoping to get some amount of cover from this thing. And then at the end of my turn, the spirit gets to take its action. And so he's going to breath weapon on this thing.
Okay.
For, I guess, radiant, since how it's necrotic.
Makes sense.
I think I did. Okay.
30-foot cone.
That's a dex save.
Each creature in the area. So
Can I position it where it won't hit anyone?
I mean, if it's a 30, let's grab a 30-foot cone and see. Let me just find one on the spell sheet here. Spell page. Where's 30 foot? 30 foot. Okay, so there's 2. Is it going to be like a sideways cone or you know what I mean?
I don't. Whatever way helps not hit other people.
I'll grab one of each and we can position. See if we can position it in a way.
I think if it does hit one of them, it's probably going to hit Agave.
There is the diagonal cone, yeah, where it goes at a 90-degree angle, so you can. Let me just make sure. Let me just pull it over here, and we can look.
Okay.
But I think I know.
It's not for much damage, but
I think I know which
a little
cone.
bit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's not a whole lot of damage. It's not super big deal, but.
I do have to do it. It's going to do it every turn, so.
So it would be like that.
Hey, perfect.
Right.
We'll say that.
All right. So it does 5 radiant damage. It gets
Nice.
Dex save against DC. I think 17. 17.
Dex save. Okay.
And then I'll just click the attacks, and then it swipes out with some claws and biting.
20. He saves.
So it takes half.
All right. The
1, 2, 3.
The light from this thing, as it sort of reaches out from this gym dragon, you do see a faint bit of the shadow get eroded away. It doesn't do. It's not vulnerable to this, but it's not resistant.
All right.
Okay.
And then 16 was the highest for the biting claw.
16 highest. 16 hits.
Does it? Okay, cool. Or a whole 15 piercing.
Here's my question: is this magical piercing damage?
Doesn't say it is, so I'm gonna say no.
All right.
But isn't it a magical creature?
Yes.
I mean,
Because it's made out of spell.
it usually says if, like, it'll say
Right, that's true
all
too.
melee attacks are magical damage or something like that.
I'm pretty sure it's not magical yet. And it isn't one of the. It's just normal piercing instead of one of the damage types, so it's probably not magical.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the claws sink in. There's just nothing to grab purchase on. Some of the shadow does drift away as it bites and claws into this thing. It's just resistant. That's
And
all.
then I will have it roar at it, trying to gain its attention. Gain Death's attention. And that's it for me.
Make a persuasion check as the dragon.
Sure. It's got a +2. It doesn't have persuasion.
I will keep that in mind.
Okay.
All right, that's your turn.
Yep.
Odayn, you start your turn, and I need you to make that Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
You take 21 necrotic damage.
Didn't move far enough.
As the cold overwhelms you as this thing rushes up to you. The light you carry is just too slight to hold back all that dark. What do you do?
Odayn's gonna start off with casting Hexblade's Curse on it.
All right.
And then he's going to try to cast Flow.
Ooh, interesting. The altered time. He gets a wisdom save.
Yep.
Okay. What's the DC? 17. He rolls
17.
He rolls a 7, but he will choose to succeed. You burn a legendary resistance off of him. Yeah, you feel the spell go off and work, and there's a moment where it starts to kind of slow down, but then there's a burst of shadow and cold as it shakes the spell off.
Death will get you. That ends his turn.
Yeah, the visible aura would be like just darkness, I suppose.
Does it reach out to 30 feet? Like, is the length on that thing visible to us, or is it just sort of happening?
I made it visible on the map. It's a gray. It's like a dark gray haze. Like you're on the edge of it.
But would our characters like notice the difference or the range or anything like that?
Yeah, you would feel it too. Like you would feel it get a bit warmer as you get outside the range. Certainly, like as long as you're in the range, you're feeling cold and you're feeling your life force being drawn from you.
That knowledge in mind, could I have moved 5 feet further?
Yeah, if you want to be like, I would have known. Yeah,
I would have. Yeah, after I took the damage. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll retcon that. All right. Sorry. What else you got, Odayn? All right. Avachai. Oh. Let's make a con save, buddy.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yes, but he still fails.
Yeah.
Damn.
And he takes 25 product damage. As he is literally forsaken by his patron. I think
Abachai would have heard us say, Agape, get him out of here.
Yeah. There's not a whole lot he can do. The question is, do I move him closer to Agape and into the worst range of this thing, or do I move him outside the range and like potentially Agape can't get to him?
You could wisdom roll it for whichever one is the better choice.
You can move him closer to Lyram.
He's got a decent wisdom, so.
All right. He moves outside the range. He sees Vash do the same thing, and he decides that this is probably the better move. And he steps outside the range.
I was hoping the other way was the better move.
It's not.
Okay.
Agape's got some range, so he's a big old unicorn. He can run fast and stuff.
And Agape could go through the gem dragon too.
Yeah, because it is an ally. Sure.
Yeah.
That does make
okay.
it better.
I think as far as actions go, there's not a whole lot at all
He can drink some chai tea latte.
If he has any items or healing potions he had from way forever ago.
Right.
He has the leather collar from a displacer beast.
Helpful.
I tell you what he will do. He will pray for mercy.
Let's go.
Pray to Seraphina.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 10th level, you can call on your deity to intervene on your behalf when your need is most great. Employing your deity's aid requires you to use your action to describe the assistance you seek and roll a percentile dice. If you roll a number equal or lower than your cleric level, your deity intervenes. He will pray to Seraphina, please, we need you. Death is trying to kill us. His cleric level is 11. Let's roll a D100 and see what happens. 68.
What number
Just
does he need
missed
to
it.
get?
He needs to get an 11 or lower.
Or lower, yeah.
10% chance.
Dang, that's hard.
That's his turn. Sha'ah?
Alright. Am I in that gray thing? I can't see
You are.
very well. Okay.
Yeah, you're on the edge, so
On the
Constitution
edge.
save.
Yikes.
Okay, so you take 12 necrotic damage. Three ones,
Woohoo!
3 ones in that.
Whoa.
Lucky.
3 ones, a 2, and a 3, and a 4. No high numbers.
Alright. For Shaw's turn, he's gonna notice that Odayn looks troubled, as well as Vash, who took some damage. He's gonna cast Bless. And he barely knows Avachai.
Sure.
So, and then including himself, he's gonna bless himself.
You're blessing yourself and who else?
Vash and Odayn.
All right, I'll give you guys all yellow markers.
Wow, I thought you didn't bless humans.
I know!
That feels special.
Now that he has like grown accustomed to the humans in his party, he trusts them more. Except for Avachai, of course. He barely knew.
Fair enough.
Vash more? Interesting.
I know.
Avachai. And then as a bonus action, he's gonna, because he can't see very well in the dark, he's gonna cast the Visage of the Astral Self. So I can see normally in darkness, both magical and non-magical, to a distance of 120 feet.
All right, so it increases your night vision out to 120. All right, there you go. Should
Awesome.
take effect.
Yeah, I can see now very well. And with that, I also summon my arms, but it's too far to do a dexterity saving throw. And I'm gonna move a little bit further, right next to this bong thing over here.
It's a hookah.
A hookah.
Bong. Okay. Yeah. You.
And
move
then
over.
as an object interaction, he's gonna take a big inhalation in that object.
You want a free item interaction?
Yes, maybe it could help me.
Okay. Okay. Sure, it's still lit. Why not? You're gonna 420 praise it as you take a hit off the hookah. Make a Constitution save.
Oh shoot. Okay, not bad, not bad.
That is a failure. The benefit's good though.
Oh, actually, I forgot. I should add a D4 now because I have bless.
Okay.
Hashtag blessed.
15.
That is a success, unfortunately. So, yeah, you don't get the benefits. So you take a drag off this thing and you pull back, and we just see you exhale like this glittery blue smoke.
Not enough.
It tastes quite nice, actually. It's kind of like sweet and sort of like it's like a blue raspberry flavored.
Oh, alrighty. Do you want to try this? I look at Avachai. And then that ends my turn.
He's just like staring at you, like. Well, I guess he's praying right now, but yeah, he shakes his head no.
I'll help you with your focus.
Yeah, he sighs. He reaches out a hand for the hose.
I move closer and pass it to him.
Yeah, we see you hand the hose over to him. Sure.
Alright, that ends my turn.
Okay, good turn. Orilyn, you start your turn. Make a con save.
Whoops, I was muted. First, I'm gonna do Fea's con save. Is this thing that's affecting us count as a magical effect? Because of this.
Considering it has advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects. I mean, it doesn't say magic, but yes, I think it would count as a magical effect. Sure.
Okay, so let me do Fea's. And it's a con.
I mean, I feel like I can roll either way.
No.
On that. So Fea is probably gonna die. I mean, unless they're all ones.
Oh gosh.
Did it die for good?
Fea just crumbles to dust.
No, there's a spell, right? So doesn't really die. For
Well,
good.
when it goes to 0 hit points, it poofs away, but...
Okay, well then it just poofs away. It doesn't have to, like, crumble to dust. It's, whatever. It's fine. It's no longer there. By Fea.
Okay. That's my turn.
Yep. Make a Constitution save.
Don't... Oh, whoops.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey,
look
nice.
at
I did it!
that. Yeah,
Take
you
no damage.
succeed. You take no damage. That's right.
Awesome. Orilyn is avoiding that square there, and going to go here, and she's going to put her hand on Odayn and teleport him away.
All right.
She is going to teleport him.
That creature Oh, you're teleporting him away instead of you?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
She's. I can only do this when I'm in spring too, which is nice. I think she will teleport him over by Avachai, just in case they need to escape after Agape gets over there.
All right. Oberon's just more important.
More important than herself, yes.
Absolutely. Points for RP. Take 3 XP for that.
Nice.
As we see you, like, you shake off the cold and you drift around behind Odayn and you just come up behind him and lay a hand on his shoulder and he vanishes. And it's just you looking up at this huge void with Melora standing beside you.
Yeah. And then she is going to let's see. For her action, she's gonna reach into her bag of holding to pull out her drift globe. Unfortunately, it's an action to pull something from her bag of holding unless you house roll it differently, so she can't do anything with the drift globe just yet. But she will then use the rest of her movement to try to flee.
Is this the drift globe you've had since the beginning?
Yep.
Yeah, I've only used it once, and it was versus shadows. So now, now I'm.
Remind me how you got it. Do you remember? Was it a gift from
Oberon? Yeah, Oberon gave it to her as a gift to help her on her adventures.
Yeah, I think it only had a few uses, and then it just is done, right?
Yeah, 3 uses. I've only used it once.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. If I go... I started off here. And I only have 30, so I would only be able to go up to there. Okay.
You start to move away from this thing,
Okay.
and it chooses not to attack you. It's waiting.
Okay.
It's waiting for someone else to try to flee.
I was ready to use my Misty Step reaction.
Oh.
It's
Okay.
waiting for the unicorn, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's waiting for Agape to move, and that's gonna.
Before I forget, technically the Wildfire Spirit and the Draconic Spirit both would have started their turns there. So I rolled for the Wildfire Spirit. It sucked.
All right.
Oh.
And then here's the
we were
Draconic.
Here's the damage on the
So they would take some
Wildfire
damage too.
Spirit.
21. Okay.
And then for the Draconic Dragon.
I don't have control of the dragon token, so you'll have to remove it.
Okay.
And it's only half of that because it has resistance.
Okay.
True.
The dragon does.
Got it. It's got 48 HP left.
All right.
Okay.
And that was the end of my turn, by the way. I did everything I could.
All right. Lyram, you are within range. Make that.
I am within range.
Make that con save, please.
I wonder, is Lyram still patiently waiting to ask questions?
I don't think I'm waiting to ask questions anymore.
I think he has more awareness than that.
As you take 24 necrotic damage.
Oof.
Ouch. Yeah, that's gonna hurt.
Suck.
I will go ahead and use my bonus action to start my blade zone,
Nice.
and then I will go ahead and cast my shadow blade.
All right.
And hang on, let me actually upcast here. Up to... There we go. 5th level.
Okay.
Oh, wait, hang on, that's bonus action, not action. Sorry. Okay, so I'll just start my... I'm not casting Shadow Blade, then I can't. I'll go ahead and hold my action to dash if it gets within 30 feet. To dash away. And I'll back up for now.
It's already within.
I'm gonna back out of the 30 feet and then I'll hold my action to back up more.
Gotcha. Okay. You just have to move to here to get outside.
Yeah, I'll back up 2 spots and then be ready to back up more if I need to.
Okay.
And that'll be it for me.
All right. Agape. Oh, buddy. He has magic resistance. Oh, shit.
Is that a good oh shit or a bad oh shit?
It's kind of a good oh shit, actually.
Good for us or good for it?
Right.
Good for us. So Lyram. I think I'm gonna do this to Lyram. I forgot Agape could do this. Yeah, he has legendary actions. The unicorn does. So at the end of Lyram's turn, field around itself or a creature can see within 60 feet.
You mean it could have ended or saved Faya?
It could have put a shield around her that would raise her AC, but it wouldn't have affected the it wouldn't have affected the save.
Okay.
Let's see. This thing's AC is 20. Issues is 15. Wildfire Spirit's 13. Oy. I mean, he could put it around himself to try to save himself.
Yeah,
Mine's 23. I think I need the extra.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Laura's is already 19. And she also hasn't taken damage yet. I think it would go around somebody who's been hurt. So either Lyram, probably not the Wildfire Spirit.
Gosh, it's a lot.
We did tell him to
Vash.
save Avachai.
Yeah, you did
True.
tell him to save Avachai. Alright. Well then, piece of like yellow radiant lightning arcs from his horn and hits Avachai and forms a shield around him.
Terrifies him.
As he like rears back and then his horn like crackles, and then he starts his turn. Oh, buddy.
On save?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to think of like what he's gonna do on his turn. Yeah, you're right. Con save. All right. Here's the con save. Let's get that out of the way. He fails and takes 28 necrotic damage.
So he doesn't have legendary resistances, only
Correct.
actions?
Correct.
Darn it.
So yeah, he takes the 28 necrotic damage. And then he will.
As a celestial being, he doesn't get any sort of resistance to necrotic.
He has advantage on the save because of his magic resistance. But no, he doesn't have resistance to necrotic actually.
Too bad. I think that's the most damage that's been rolled from this so far.
Will the horse listen?
All right. He's gonna run towards Avachai, and he has 50-foot movement. So he can definitely get there. As he scooches by the pillar and like jumps over the chair or whatever, maybe knocks it out of the way. On the way, he'll use his action to cast. He's not going to use his action. Because he's going to get there, he's going to scoop up Avachai, and then they both disappear.
Does he not take a smack at him when he runs?
Oh, yeah. He does, yeah. Let me give him his smack. Maybe he'll kill him.
Kind of hoping not, but...
I'll give him his smack. Let's see here. Oh, man, that would be really intense. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do the thing. You better roll well, Unicorn. As he starts to run, the death points a finger at him.
I think if it's a opportunity attack, it has to be a melee attack.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, unless it was a prepared action.
All right. Well, there's your melee.
Look at me trying to save the horse.
I mean, that's okay. I'll just use that on one end for you guys instead.
Oh, crap.
So he hits, and here's the damage. 32 necrotic damage. The target must succeed on a DC 21 con save. So let me deal the damage. 32. Agape, as you see him run towards Avachai, the light kind of extending from his mane and his horn is ripped away from him as you see his skin start to shrivel up, and he starts running slower and slower. You realize suddenly you can see his ribs. He doesn't quite die, but he's very close. And he needs to make a con save. Oh, buddy. He fails. And his hit point maximum is reduced by an equal amount of the damage. So his hit point maximum is reduced by 32. The reduction lasts until he takes a long rest.
Time to teleport. Get the hell out of there.
And yeah, he's noticeably weaker by the time he reaches Avachai. Yeah, he scoops him up. He just kind of lowers his head as he's like running towards him, and lifts him up onto his back, and they both vanish.
That's one more concern out of the way.
That is Agape's turn. Melora starts her turn and makes a con save. Come on, Melora. She succeeds. And she also has advantage on that. Let's see here. It's time to bust out the big guns for her, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can she... Oh, the casting time is 1 minute. That's not going to work. Alright, well, not that thing. Okay. $120 foot. You create a wall of ice. Let me take a look at this, because this is probably what I'm going to have her cast. Okay. You have wall of ice. It can be a dome, radius 10 feet. You can, or you can shape a flat surface made up of 10 square foot panels. Any form, the wall is 1 foot thick and lasts for the duration. The wall cuts through a creature's space when it appears the creature within an area is pushed to the side of the wall and must make a dex save. Well, and of course that's what she's trying to do. She's trying to like cut this thing off from coming close to you guys. So the idea here is for me to put a wall that separates you all. Can she do that? Yeah. I hardly ever use spells like this, but let me draw shapes.
10 foot square panels. Yeah, you can definitely cut this thing off from us.
So 10. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that part of it extends all the way to the wall by the gold?
So presumably, wait. So how high is the ceiling in this room? Because we saw it float.
About 15, 20 feet.
So could it still float over these walls or no?
It's probably too large to fit. If it's 20, we'll say the ceiling's like 20 feet, and it's 15 feet tall, right? So, yeah, it wouldn't be able to like theoretically like fit its form over it. Maybe it can like reach a hand over or something like that. But I'm gonna say no. I mean, unless I can pass through solid objects or something.
Okay.
And yeah, and it gets shunted to the inside of this. It gets pushed back 5 feet. And he has to make a dex save. Which I don't think he will.
16.
Oh, his dex is higher than I thought. He rolls and fails. So he takes 41 cold damage. And he is resistant, but he still takes 20 damage, which I think is more than anyone's done to him so far. Does the aura go through the wall? Any creature that starts its turn within 30 feet? Yes, it does. It has nothing to do with being able to see it. It's within 30 feet. But it did push the aura back slightly.
Yeah.
And, you know, he might have to, like, go around or something.
Or break through.
Yeah, or break through. Okay. Does it give a DC for if it tries to break through? Oh, it does. The wall is an object. Damage. AC 12 and 30 hit points.
Per 10 foot section.
Per 10 foot section is vulnerable to fire. All right. And yeah, it's just an action. Okay, so she holds out a hand and chants some words and or whatever, and the wall springs into existence. Now what? Does she run?
So if you save on that con save for the aura, do you take no damage?
I believe that's correct, yes.
Okay.
Any creature that starts its turn within 30 feet must succeed on DC 21 con save or take damage.
Sweet. Okay.
So yeah, if you succeed, you take no damage.
Some hope.
I guess she'll back up. And get out of the aura. Everybody seems to be gathering over here, so she probably looks and sees Odayn, and backs up. Now, as for the creature, has he's already used his opportunity attack, so doesn't matter. Ishu starts his turn, makes a con save.
Come on, Ishu.
He fails, and he takes
12.
21 necrotic damage. Ishu is not resistant. He's also not an undead yet. Minus 21 necrotic damage as his life force is drained from him. Twin spell cost 1 sorcery point if it's a cantrip equal to the spell's level. So if he wants to do greater invisibility, it's 4 sorcery points.
And he'll have to get close enough to touch.
Yep. Alright. Let me adjust his sorcery points. Okay. And we'll have him move. He's got enough movement. He's got 30 feet. That's what I have it set as. So you can get there. So he runs away. And then he gets to you, Vash, and as he's like running by you, he reaches out a hand and grabs you, and then casts greater invisibility. So it chants some words, traces a rune with his other hand, and then you both disappear.
Thank you, Ishu.
And where's our stealth thing? There it is. That's what I use. Yeah, that works too. Either of those work. It's probably better for blind what I used. But I can't see the ninja. I get down to those and there it is. They all look the same. They all look like the same thing to me. There we go. All right. And I think that is his turn.
Nice.
He does have a bonus action, but he can't do anything with a bonus action.
Can he hide?
He's not a rogue.
Oh, kobolds don't have like a bonus action hide.
No, that's a cunning action rogues that can do that, I think. I don't think kobolds can do that. He has pack tactics.
Yeah, no.
And sunlight sensitivity. He also has that. So alright. Well, that is his turn as you guys vanish. Death. Death gets to go again here. Alright, Death, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna try
We could just skip his turn. I think we'd be okay with that.
He's now separated from you guys with this giant sheet of ice. He can't see through it, I don't think. So that saves you from one thing I was going to do that probably would have killed somebody.
Good job, Melora.
And it's the attack that it uses, it causes a saving throw. So I don't know if he could do that against the ice. Like his regular attack. It counts as a melee weapon attack, it says, but like here, you can read the description here. Right? So the target must succeed. It's a 15-foot range, right? It's one target.
That's a melee then.
It is.
If it's an object, it just automatically fails. Would be my assumption, but
it's also just making an attack roll though.
Right. It has a 22, 29 is the attack roll.
Yeah, it does have an attack roll. So the AC of the ice is
oh yeah, that's just his normal attack. Yeah.
12. And then it has 30 hit points. So I guess that's the way it would work. You just
right through.
He punches a hand through one of the one of the sheets. Let me decide which sheet it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna roll a d4. 2. So he busts through this one. Here. It's like punches a hand through and then like rips it, pulls it back through on his side as that part of the wall just crumbles. And then I guess he can just step. Well, can he fit through that gap? No, he can't. He's 15 feet, and he can only destroy one at a time.
And he just attack again?
Yeah, well, he has multi-attack, right? So he could use his second attack to try to bust another piece of the wall. He doesn't. I'm just making sure he doesn't have any of that stuff that says he can squeeze through gaps like a lot of shadow things do, and he doesn't. He doesn't have that. All right, so he has to use his other attack to try to bust another piece of the wall.
Not one. What the hell?
You're close.
31?
You got a 31, but you were close. You were close. So let me decide which piece it would. I mean, there's a chance he hits the wrong one or something. I suppose I'll allow that. 1d3, 1 in 3 chance.
Let it be this one.
He rolled a 1, so he gets this one. As this one busts through. I mean, if he rolled a 3, I would have had him do like this one here. As this comes apart, he breaks it apart. He then steps forward, triggering Lyram's held action. Once he enters the space, right, Tim?
Am I able to split up my movement to keep kind of backing up as far as he moves forward to stay out of that radius?
Sure, he's gonna move to right here.
Okay, so I'll move back.
Okay. As you feel the cold envelop you as it comes closer, you scoot back. Just let me summon the blade. I'm gonna take this thing apart. All right. Okay. That is his turn. Because he can't do anything. He spent both of his attacks trying to rip the wall down. Okay. All right. Vash.
Okie dokie. So, Wildfire Spirit.
Fails. And takes 16.
Okay, 16.
And then does the Draconic Spirit
Yeah, I could do it now, but it is technically right after my turn.
Okay.
So many cheats open.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Hey,
It
saved.
saves. Takes no damage.
All right. So I'm going to command the Wildfire Spirit to back up. And I not necessarily use an action, but just to get out of the range.
Okay.
Probably here. Yeah. And it will... Yeah, it'll just stay there. I'm not going to use a bonus action for it. It's just taking its movement.
It was right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Vash is going to... Is this a concentration? I should know this. I assume it is.
Which one?
Summon Draconic Spirit.
No, it's not.
It isn't?
It's not a...
Okay.
Let me see.
Oh, it is.
Is it?
That's a
I was
spell.
gonna say, there's no way.
Summon Draconic Spirit.
The one that you...
5th edition.
The one that you showed up was like... Didn't...
Yeah, mine doesn't say concentration for some reason. I was looking at the one
Right.
sheet. But I was
The
like,
one
that
that
can't
you-
be right.
It is concentration up to an hour.
Okay. Then... That ruined what I was gonna do. Okay.
I mean,
Can't
don't.
do
You
that.
know, you
Can't do that. Can't do that.
Yep. Yep. I know the feeling. It's frustrating.
Can only concentrate on one thing.
Shit. Yick. Okay, I will. Yeah, through the spirit, I will cast Guiding Bolt. So I can have the spell originate from the spirit's spot.
Okay. Now, what's the purpose of casting it through the spirit? I'm just curious.
Just so that the thing doesn't know where I'm at, 'cause I'm
Oh,
invisible.
okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, you want to cast Guiding Bolt from the spirit. Go ahead.
All right. So just at first level for now. See how this goes.
Uh, 25 to hit. It definitely
Doesn't get the extra 3D, but the 20 radiant.
It definitely hits. It takes 20 radiant damage.
And the next attack has advantage on
And
it.
the next attack has advantage.
Um,
How do I... What token should I use for that?
It'll get used up like immediately anyways.
Yeah. I'll
A
just put
bullseye
it-
or something?
Yeah, bullseye works.
So through the link to issue, we need to stay out of this thing's range, and fucking don't die.
Alright.
Get to the corner of the room or something. And Vash is going to start moving. And I am going past everybody as much as I can.
Okay.
And then I guess bonus action, no.
The storm outside is bad here.
Except the advantage. I don't want to do that. Yeah, that's fine. So all in my turn, and then the Draconic Spirit will take some attacks.
Okay.
So it says the dragon uses its breath weapon, and it makes a number of bite and claw attacks. Can I choose what order?
Sure.
Okay, so it'll use the bite for the advantage, and then after that, it'll be...
Okay. So you're going to use up the
Straight rolls.
advantage with a bite?
Yep.
18 hits.
Okay.
For...
For 14 piercing.
Okay.
And then breath weapon, and 2 more bite and claws.
Okay, breath weapons. We have to make a dex save against your spell DC, right?
Yep, 17.
Dex save. He fails, and he takes 6
A
radiant.
whopping 6 radiant, yeah.
Alright. As this bright light emits from the dragon's mouth, burns off some of the shadow. Small portion. And then 13 misses.
Well, 13 for the 21. 13 damage for the 21 bite and claw.
Oh, okay, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. So another... Okay.
And that's it.
Alright.
The spirit, I think I'm going to have the spirit settle on Sha'ah, if Sha'ah will let it, and just, like, perch on him.
Yeah, he will.
Okay.
Alright.
That thing's there for you guys to teleport with if you need it.
Okay. Odayn. It's your turn. You're not in the range, so you don't have to make a con save this time.
The healing word of himself.
Heal yourself up for 11.
Can I move the spirit 5 feet so it's blocking, so he can't, like, go around it or anything?
Yeah, it's a good move. Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to move it there?
He's playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's playing.
You can also move it here.
True.
Yeah, whichever way makes it so that guy can't squeeze past.
Like if he moves there, then he can't get he couldn't go past here because the dragon's blocking him. He'll have to kill the dragon to get past, right? Or
Yeah.
he could break that
Okay.
wall.
Or head
Now-
to Lyram.
If he moves here, he can still break that wall and go through, or go to Lyram. So it's whichever of those you want.
Oh no.
We'll put it right here in this.
This is fine.
Right there.
Going-
Okay.
Sorry, go on, Odayn.
That's fun. So,
I just realized I was one spot off of where I needed to back up to. So I'm back.
Nice. Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
Crit.
There we
All
go.
right, you let loose an Eldritch Blast that crits, and it does a total of 23 damage. As it rips through this thing. All right. Yeah, I mean you feel the full force of the spell connect with this thing as a bunch of shadows just blast it off and sort of like evaporates in the air.
and then I shoot it again 2 more times.
All right. The chaos plateau is real. All right. Let's see what happens here. You'll either hit Melora or the dragon or yourself. So we'll do. Is there anyone else in between? No.
There's a wall.
Yeah. Okay. So let's do 1 wall, 2 dragon, 3 pillar. Pillar doesn't count. It doesn't really hurt you to hit the pillar.
I was just hoping it would block the dragon.
Okay, 1 wall, 2 dragon, 3 Melora. I'll give
For yourself.
for yourself. Yeah, roll a
A
d4.
D4.
One wall.
Okay.
Wall.
Hit the wall. The wall has 30 hit points though, so it doesn't destroy the wall. It just does 11 of the 30 HP
Fine.
that the wall has. So part of the ice, like the blast hits the wall and it like cracks, and we see the crack starting to spiderweb out through the rest of the wall, that chunk of the wall.
One last hit on Eldritch Blast.
15 hits.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
For
I mean, it's huge. It's kind of
I
hard
guess
to
it is
miss.
big, yeah.
13 damage. It's he's a big old guy, yeah.
And then Odayn's gonna move.
Is he bloodied right now?
No.
Yeah, right.
Things with low ACs typically have
Dang
lots of HP to make up for it.
I'm gonna move over here just so I can give it more time for me to chunk at it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Avachai is gone. I'm gonna take him off the turn order. Sha'ah.
Shaw's gonna use his action to do. Oh, to move first. As he steps forward, he can't see Ishu anymore, but sees Vash. Moves a
Oh,
little
I'm
bit.
invisible.
Vash is also
No,
invisible.
he has blind sight.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's right.
So, like, oh, you guys are doing that trick again. Alright, tries to hide somewhere, but it's just a full-on carpet over here. Darn. I thought
There's
there was
a
more.
table.
Right under the carpet.
There's a table here. I mean, you could try to hide under the carpet, I suppose.
No, I don't want to use that action.
You don't see the lump under the carpet.
Yeah.
God.
Okay, I'll just do emboldening bond.
I suppose like you could like lift up the edge of the carpet and it would work as like blocking sight of you. You know what I mean?
Okay,
It's
is that an object interaction?
Sure. Yeah.
I mean, it would be interacting with an object.
Yeah, it's not
Right.
it's not necessarily that you're hidden. It's just more so that it knows where you are, but it can't see you. Like it sees you lift the
Okay.
carpet up and the carpet blocks its view of you. And you use this is free item interaction. And then you use emboldening bond. This is like your
Yes.
blessing or something.
Yes, it's like a half blessing. Unfortunately, he can't give it to Odayn. So he's gonna give it to Orilyn, Melora, Vash, and himself.
Thank you, sir.
Orilyn, Melora,
That's color green.
Vash.
Green. Okay.
And for bonus action, he's gonna cast bonus action Sanctuary at who's the closest one? Oh, he's gonna cast it on himself.
All right.
And that's it for my turn.
All right.
Concentration, right? It's not.
No, it's not concentration. Sanctuary is not.
What icon should we use for Sanctuary?
This maybe.
The tower or
Shield?
seems like a sanctuary. Shield's fine. Yeah,
It's kind of a broken shield, but that works.
that works.
All right. That's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Orilyn, you're up.
Okay, so triggering the drift globe, it says it's an action I could speak a command word to cause it to emanate light or a daylight spell. So I'm not sure if I'm able to use this and do a bonus action spell or not. Because daylight's not a concentration spell, so it's not like I'd be concentrating on the drift globe staying like that.
Once used for light or dealing, you can speak another command word as an action to make the illuminate globe. I would say you can speak another command word. It doesn't say if it costs you an action or anything. That's weird.
Well, it does
It's
say
an
it costs you
action
an
to
action.
do the command word.
Okay.
So the question is, does it count as casting a spell, and would she be able to cast a spell with a bonus action?
I don't think it counts as casting a spell because you're not the one casting it.
I'm just triggering its ability to do that.
Yeah, you're
then.
using an item that already has the spell charged. Does that sound right to you, Wolf? You know more about some of these mechanics than I do.
We were kind of talking about it, but he thought it was a concentration spell, and it's not.
Well, no, that was just an example. I'm pretty sure that
okay.
using magic items counts as casting a spell.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah.
Using magic item count as casting a spell. From an item allow you. Use magic item is not the cast spell action, but you're still casting a spell from the item, so things that are based on you casting a spell can still be used. That's from Crawford?
Yeah.
Which
the question was, could
So-
they use like meta magic and stuff on it? Which technically you can, but it also means that I don't think you can bonus action cast.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I mean, you can use meta magic on it, but you can't bonus action cast another spell.
Okay, so no healing word for anybody.
Sorry.
I mean, it's more for you guys than me. I don't need healing.
I know.
So
You guys also have potions. Don't forget that.
leave.
Yeah, and we did just pass them out, so that's good.
Did we pass it out?
Right.
I thought so.
I
Okay.
think I know
What did I get?
Ishu got one for sure. I remember that.
Yeah, I gave one to Ishu and Vash took one. Cause
Oh, healing potion.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't pass out the others. We only passed out.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I just meant the healing. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. So, well, Orilyn still uses that for her action. She says some word in Sylvan that means daylight, and the globe starts to emanate light as if daylight was cast. I don't actually have the daylight spell, so I don't know how to.
60-foot
Share it
radius
in
sphere
the-
of light spreads out from a point you choose within range, and then another 60 feet of dim light beyond that. So 120 feet total.
Yeah. Yeah, so in this case, I think the dim light comes from the orbit, or the daylight comes from the orb itself. I don't think I get to
Right.
pick the target, but Yeah.
That help with the shadow monster? Does that do anything?
Does it react?
Yeah.
It's no longer dark in this room.
Make a religion check or maybe Arcana, something, or if there was another role we used for you to communicate with Oberon, but I think it was always like religion or something like that.
I mean, she's got a horrible religion. I don't know if she would be using religion to communicate with them.
Well,
Their pact is through magic. It's a magic pact. It's not
I'll
really
allow Arcana. I'll allow Arcana.
Okay.
Yeah.
If she was a cleric, I could see religion.
Okay.
But
That's enough.
Added.
So,
I think you add a D4 to that too.
okay.
Oh yeah.
Add the
because of
D4. Sure. Add the D4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just 17.
So here's what happens: the drift globe ignites and daylight fills the area around it. The shadow entity doesn't even respond to this. Like the daylight doesn't beat back any of the shadow. Nothing happens. Then all you see is a void, right? Like if anything, some of the light is being drawn into this thing. Like a black hole, and then the globe ripples with fey magic, however you think that would look, and burns this thing as it sort of like explodes with radiant energy. Nobody else in the room is
or
the globe. Nobody else in the room is evil, right?
Well, no.
Vash is.
I'm not evil. I'm neutral.
I almost, I was gonna say, I think of Vash as like more kind of neutral.
He's
like,
neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So when
He's
it
just getting
ripples,
ahead of the joke.
it ripples out this like fey energy. Feels very familiar to you, Orilyn, obviously. And we see this thing hold up a hand, almost like shield its face from the light. When that happens, we hear like a sizzling sound as some of the shadow is burnt off of this thing. Roll 6d6.
Ooh.
Nice.
Okay, so 6d.
Nice.
21.
Not too bad.
Radiant damage. All right. Unfortunately, the globe flickers out immediately. And you still have another use in it, or whatever.
I can only cast daylight once per day with
Yeah,
it, so
yeah.
it's done.
Yeah, daylight doesn't do anything to these guys, unfortunately.
Yeah. In that case, I will then put the orb in. Is it a free item interaction to just put it in a pouch?
Stow it away.
You can throw it. I'll let
Stow
you.
it.
I'll
I
let you
still
throw
haven't
it back in the. Throw it back in the bag of holding for free if you want.
Okay, cool. So that will be her free item interaction, and then for bonus action, she will look at who was doing the most damage to it that she could see.
Odayn.
And the dragon, the other one just hit it so far.
Yeah, Odayn the dragon.
And the dragon's doing well. Yeah.
That's
With Bardic Inspiration, did I have to see or did they only have to hear?
They have
only have
to
to
at least hear.
Yeah, okay. Well, she could see the dragon.
She can see everyone but Vash and Nishu.
Yeah. Well, and I
And the
can't see
statue.
Lyram.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I think she's just gonna Bardic Inspiration Odayn. She wants to make sure he lives. So she's gonna say, Odayn, you have to live. You have to survive. You can do this. And so
You do too. Come here. Stay away from it.
all right, she can move. Move too. Yeah, she'll go up next to him as she's saying that to him. And so my bardic inspiration gives you a 1d6.
Okay.
All right.
Cool deal.
I'll let you mark that,
Nice.
Odayn, however you like. There might be a music note in there somewhere. I don't know.
And that's everything from me.
All right. Lyram, it is your turn.
Alright. I think it's time to summon a Shadow Blade.
All right. Yeah, you summon the.
Cast it at 5th level.
Okay.
And then I will use 35 feet of movement. Run right at him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll start taking some swings, I guess.
It's brave.
So brave. That statue's so brave.
It's very brave. Yes.
That statue's suicidal.
Yeah. You
So,
sprint.
first attack, I'll come in with a Shadow Blade.
It's a hit.
Nice.
Peace.
28 psychic damage.
Awesome.
It is not resistant.
Oh.
So you feel the full force of your blade cut through this thing. All right.
And then second attack, it'll be green flame blade, but it uses the Shadow Blade, so I'm just gonna roll the Shadow Blade and then I'll roll the flame blade damage if it hits.
21.
Nice.
Hits. Definitely hits. 18 psychic.
That roll was not as great. And then
Wasn't there like
flame blade damage.
Yeah.
Green flame. Yeah.
Which one is it? 11?
It
10?
is the
11.
11, I think.
All right. As the flame comes off the blade, it just gets immediately sucked into the shadow with a faint
Let me
fizzling sound.
double check that it's the 11. Yeah, it's the 11.
All right. And it is resistant, but it still does damage.
Nice.
Okay.
And then after that, Lyram will keep his sword raised and try to be ready for any sort of attack. Not actually doing anything different, just
Okay.
flavor. And then I'll take a step to the left and end my turn.
All right. Agape does a thing.
Does he come back?
He brings Avachai to safety. I don't think he comes back in a single turn. No.
Because we asked him to
Oh,
bring Tiandra back.
Triandra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So that
Take
brings
a
us
while.
to Melora. Does she run at it too? Is the question.
Melora, attack it from afar.
She's got stuff she can do, surely.
she could try and drown it with her waterfall thing that she almost killed Odayn with.
Or kiss.
The tsunami.
Well, don't kiss it though.
The tsunami takes a minute to cast.
And keep in mind, ice
Oh.
wall is concentration.
Yeah, the ice wall
Alright.
is concentration. Yeah.
Can she move the ice?
Can she try to charm it? Suggest it?
Charm death.
It only works on things that can hear and understand her, and technically, this creature speaks no languages.
Oh,
Is the thing for its
Alright.
languages thing? It's just empty. Because it is silence. It doesn't. Death doesn't care what you have to say, right? Like,
that's true. I think that's more.
let's see here. She's got something she can do, I'm sure. So let me just figure it out. She's got a lot of spells. Surely there's a useful one. that's not concentration. 20-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range. Hail of rock hard ice. Each creature in the cylinder makes a dex save, taking damage, and on a successful one, hailstones turn the storm's area effect into difficult terrain. Fifth or higher, the bludgeoning damage increases. This is not concentration. All right, she'll upcast it. It's a 5th level, and she will cast Ice Storm. And the range on that, I just want to make sure she is within range.
300 feet.
300 feet.
Yeah. 20-foot radius, 40-foot high. So let me just draw the shape.
3d8 and 4d6.
20-foot radius would be 40-foot diameter. So it's like 8 by 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2 more than this. So it'd be like that big, but she's gonna put it so it doesn't hit any of you guys, right? So she'll put it right there. And it does. He gets a dex save. So dex save.
Also, your thing is programmed for d6s instead of d8s on the bludgeoning.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be d8s on bludgeoning.
Oh, that's weird. I just copied it from the compendium. It should have done it right. All right, I'll re-roll it with d8s. Is the cold damage right? Yeah, it looks like it's right.
Yeah, the cold damage is right.
Okay, let me give him his dex save. He fails.
Nice.
And okay, so it was 2d8 bludgeoning. So let me roll the bludgeoning.
3d8 because you upcast it.
Oh yeah, 3d8. Okay. 8. Okay.
Every little bit counts.
18
Nice.
bludgeoning. It is magical bludgeoning, and 17 cold.
Shouldn't it be a 5d6 cold because you upcasted it, or
Yeah, it doesn't
Doesn't-
increase that one, I don't think.
oh,
Yeah, it doesn't increase the cold. Which he is resistant to cold, but it still does damage. So minus. Well, okay. Another 9. Okay. He's officially bloodied.
Oh.
Wow.
As this, I mean, he's right on the line. You guys have done a couple hundred damage to him.
Lyram did a lot of damage.
As the this ice storms, this storm of hail and rocks of ice like rip through this area, start swirling around and pelting this thing, pulling pieces of shadow away with each hit. I'm gonna say that is her turn. It's an action. Doesn't really have much else to do unless she wants to close the distance. So, yeah. All right, Ishu. You see this chair right here get knocked over, or like scooted out of the way, and then this plant gets knocked off the table.
It's the closest corner, of course.
Yes, be invisible, Ishu, but move things.
Yeah, he's not trying to. Like he's
We
just.
don't know where you're at.
He's not trying. Like he's just trying to hurry and get as far away from this thing as he can, right? So he's not like bumping into things he doesn't see. He's just like hurrying up and scooching up on the table, as opposed to like making an acrobatics check and then failing potentially, and then I don't know, falling prone or being in a bad
Yeah,
situation.
Blow this
Go
guy up, Ishu.
Did Melora not move on her turn?
No, actually, yeah, I guess she didn't. She would move. She would move though. She would probably move. Put her. How far can she go? Not super far. I'll put her right there. I'll put her right there. Boom. She moves over to there. Trying to keep pace with Odayn.
You big thing, Ishu.
Alright, Ishu. I mean, he tries to cast Disintegrate once an encounter, it seems like.
No.
What are you worried about, Vash? If he hits...
No, yeah, no, it's greater invisibility. Never mind. I'm stupid. Yeah. He'll stay invisible.
Yeah, he'll stay invisible.
Okay.
And if he hits, he does a buttload of damage, so let's do that.
Always choose to save.
I mean, it'll burn a resistance at least, right?
Is it just a saving throw?
I think it is, yeah. Disintegrate is a dex save, I think. Let me see. Dex save.
Yeah, dex save.
Alright. Death. Let's see how well you save.
Oh, can he use his thing? Oh, it wouldn't matter.
So he
I was going to say he could make him roll with disadvantage on the save, but...
yeah, we'll save the sorcery point since we know death saves regardless. And he takes 36 force damage. As this, wait, does he save? If he saves, does it miss?
No, I think he takes half.
No, it misses. He takes no damage, right?
Oh.
Well, force. Dexterity save. On a failed save, the target takes damage. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it does nothing.
So he casts Disintegrate, and this thin green beam extends from his hands. But the shadows, parts of the shadow are being torn apart, so it like comes apart and reforms, and the part that comes apart is the part that it would have struck. But it dissipates right before it makes contact. Yep. Unfortunately, it does not hit. Yeah, there is that. It did, there was a very visible green beam that extended from that location, though. So there's that. That is his turn. Death. Oh. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Death rears back a finger and points it at the dragon. Dragon makes a DC 21 Wisdom save. It fails.
But no scar.
It's going to take 6d12 necrotic damage. 42. It is resistant, though,
Okay, so
right?
it takes half, yeah. So 21.
21. It doesn't die. So, Death reaches out and calls for this thing to drop dead, and it refuses, as it's just like blasting light in this thing's face.
It roars back.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, totally.
And roar back, isn't it paralyzed?
It is immune to the frightened condition.
How paralyzed? Oh, okay, never mind.
But it's only if it's you're paralyzed while frightened in this way.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it is immune, yeah. All right, it didn't succeed.
That was the best thing he could have targeted with that.
Yeah, I mean, I figured I would, in case I can kill it, I can use the other attack on Lyram, but it didn't kill it.
Yeah.
So now that it's being defiant, he's going to try to kill this thing. He's going to make a innervating focus attack. 23 hits.
3 hits.
And the target must succeed
10.
on... it does 21 necrotic, so 10. Yeah, you're right. It's still alive. This dragon
Yeah,
refuses to die.
Go, dragon! It's a dragon!
and it fails
no.
the
Very
con
good
save.
tank.
So it does lose the maximum HP.
But it loses. Didn't it lose 32 max HP before? And so now it loses.
No, that was from the aura.
That was the agape, wasn't it?
Yeah, Agape lost a bunch
yeah,
from
yeah,
an
yeah, it was
attack, but
Agape.
the dragon only
It was
took
Agape.
damage from the aura before.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, its hit point maximum is reduced for the first time. All right.
So down to 50.
And I don't think it's gonna move. I think it's gonna stay right here.
Yes. Thank God.
It can't. I mean, I guess it could try to move through Nurnum, right? Like it could just like envelop your space.
You mean Lyram?
No.
Lyram. Yeah. What? M's. There's M's on the end. It could. I don't know where I got Nurnum from.
So does it do damage to me by moving?
I don't think so. I'm trying to decide if it actually move into your space. There's really no benefit. I suppose it'd be a bit closer to them. If it's got to go around this ice ball to get to them later, so maybe there would be a slight benefit.
I think it is large enough it could do that, yeah.
So I'm gonna move it right here, only just because it's slightly closer to the rest of the party. If the two of you die, and it can make a run for them.
Okay.
I guess it could move into the dragon's space, right? Theoretically, is that how it works?
I think it has to be 2 size categories larger.
It's two sizes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So the dragon is holding it back, but he's used his actions, so that is his turn. Why don't we do this? It is about break time. Do you guys want to go ahead and take our 5 or 10?
Sure.
Yeah.
And we can come back in a few minutes. Cool. So go grab yourself a drink. I will definitely be doing that. And you guys are doing pretty good so far. You're holding your own a lot better than I kind of expected. So maybe you guys can pull this out. I have faith. Good luck. And we'll come back in like 5 or 10 minutes. Grab some water, hydrate, like Ella says. Yeah, we'll see you guys in just a bit. All right, I can see them. I can see them planning in the Roll20. I can see you guys measuring things out. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Oh,
I'm back in
we weren't saying anything.
Oh, what happened, guys? What were you guys doing? I saw you guys measuring things on the Roll20. What's going on? What are you guys plotting?
Random
Talking
question,
about-
Sam.
Yeah.
The potions. Now that Odayn has all his memories back, is there a chance that Odayn knows what those potions do?
The ones that he got from me.
The ones that we got underground.
I mean, I suppose there's a chance, right, that you use them in a similar potion in a past life or something. At the very least.
I don't think he used an invulnerability.
Invulnerability. Well, it doesn't actually
I don't
make
think he's
you.
used one because he died.
Well, it doesn't actually make you invulnerable. It gives you resistance to damage, I think, is how invulnerability works. Like you can still die with an invulnerability potion in you. I tell you what. Let's do this. Roll me a D20 and hold on. I'll allow you to do it with like if you have a bonus from either wisdom or intelligence. Or you could do a religion check if that's better. And if you get higher than 10, I'm gonna say you do remember some of them. If you get higher than a 15, you remember all of them. You know what they all do. 13. So how many potions are there? How many different potions? I don't remember. You guys wrote them all down, right?
I think
Bless,
that's
bless, right?
I have it wrote down somewhere. Give me a second. I
There's
love the dragon. I'm pretty sure is in single digits, but I can't see its health bar.
Well, here. Let me share its HP so you can see.
Okay, so we have longevity, invulnerability, potion of cloud giant strength, vitality, mind reading, gaseous form, and heroism. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Does Bless count for that? I don't think Bless would have counted for that.
You know 4 of them. I'll let you pick which 4 you know.
Okay. Can you type those out, Vash? What were they in? All of them?
Yeah.
Cloud Giant.
It won't let me. That's bizarre. It won't let me like share the dragon's HP. I'm trying to, but
Just so if you make me an editor on the token and then put the HP to C by editors, it should. Yeah.
You are now an editor on the token.
Okay, now I can see it. Oh, okay. So he's got a little bit more HP than I thought he did.
Yeah, he's got 17 left.
17, yeah.
All right. Have you decided which potions you know? Odayn? Longevity, cloud giant strength. You have 4. You picked 5, I think.
That's 4. Longevity, Cloud Giant Strength, Gaseous Form, and Heroism.
Oh, sorry. I was seeing cloud giant strength as 2 for some reason. My brain is tired.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's get back into it, shall we? I believe it was your turn, Vash.
Yep. Okay. Oh, that's the worst. Okay. See, a good player would have prepared this during the break.
It's all good, dude. I saw you measuring on the map. Like you were planning stuff.
Yes, please. Well, no, not exactly. I was planning for after we beat the thing because I'm ambitious like that. God. Okay. This one I believe I can cast from where I'm at. Okay, so I just have to do some measuring. Sorry.
I would just like to remind everyone that the walls of this room are flickering in and out of existence. So is the Feywild outside, and it's only been a few seconds since this combat started, really. But there's like tears appearing in the walls and stuff, and probably in places on the floor.
Just the walls and the floor. How about like the rugs, the plants?
Yeah, I mean everything in the room, really. Like everything.
The gold.
The plane of existence itself is coming apart because Uberma is dead. So, that's all I'm trying to illustrate. In between these flickers, you can see glimpses of Shrakal Tor, the city of the people, the Gith. You see glimpses of the Feywild. That's probably it.
Yeah. I'm going to. Vash is gonna, through the Wildfire Spirit, cast Mass Cure Wounds.
All
at
right.
5th level. And I believe the spot I chose should target everybody that I want. So, this one. So I can choose 6 creatures. It'll be the statue, the dragon, Ishu, myself, and I can't tell if Sha'ah's hurt.
Weird.
Yeah, he's
Sha'ah
slightly
is hurt.
wounded. Yeah.
It took
Wait, so
damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so Sha'ah and the Wildfire Spirit. So all 6 of us.
All right. I recover 15.
And we each heal. We each heal 13, and I'll take the extra. Well, actually, I'll give the extra 2 to the dragon. I only get to apply that to 1.
All right.
So plus 13.
I gave the dragon 15. So it's all good.
And then yeah, I'll have the wildfire spirit shoot a flame seed.
Okay. 16 hits.
Just barely. For 6.
All right.
And then seeing everybody else head that way, I don't know if Vash would. Yeah, I guess so.
It does
I'm gonna
seem
cut
to
across,
be wanting to kill the fool.
The dragon's gonna take some damage at the start of its turn, right?
Right. That's why I wanted to get the heal in before it starts its turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for Vash, and then the dragon starts its turn and takes damage.
That's the way it works, right? The dragon goes after you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you said earlier.
Shares my initiative and takes its turn directly after mine.
Okay.
Yeah, damage for sure.
All right. Dragon takes 20 necrotic. It's resistant though. You can take over that.
Yeah.
So-
And then it'll breathe out its radiant breath,
all right.
trying to avoid Lyram, but I should have some leeway there.
Here's your
And
dex.
take some claws.
Here's your dex save. He fails. He takes 5 radiant. All right.
And as he's like clawing away, he reaches forward and bites. And as he's clawing, you can see that the arms aren't actually attached to the body; they're just like floating in place next to it.
Yeah. Cool. Cool.
Oh, those are good rolls, except for that one. So 28 piercing between the two.
All right. Halved.
14.
Yeah. All right.
And that's it. It's
Good.
gonna hold its ground. It's trying to block this thing.
Good turn, my dude. Oh, I was going to say this on break, but I'll just say it now. Lyram, take 3 XP for Brave. While I was thinking about it. You were the first one to run right at this thing. And only one so far besides a dragon that was summoned by somebody else, so it's okay if it dies.
So how much?
3 XP for...
3? Alright.
Yeah, we'll count that as like the creative or what have you. All right, Odayn, I believe it's your turn.
Odayn's gonna cast Healing Word on the dragon.
Thank you.
Alright.
For 12.
I got it.
And I can see it from here,
Yeah,
right?
you got it. Yeah, you can see it.
Okay.
Should be able to. Yeah.
Shoot it again. No, not the dragon, the death.
Oh,
Okay. Sure.
'Cause I'm about to shoot it.
Oh, another crit. All right, so you hit it for 19. Dang. All right.
And then another.
Yeah. 14 more damage as you blast more and more shadow away from this thing
And then one more.
for another 16.
now we're doing some damage.
Yeah, now you guys are doing some real work on this thing for sure.
And then Odayn's gonna go over to here.
Okay.
And that's it.
Are the riches and stuff disappearing, or are they
I
staying?
mean, you could reach out and grab them if you want to, for sure. Yeah, you can totally start grab. Remember a while back, I was like,
interaction, no Dan.
remember
Can
a
I
while-
grab them? Can I grab them as a free object interaction?
Yeah, you're right there by the gold. You want to just reach out and grab some?
Sure.
Roll me.
This is what we were talking about during the break.
Yeah. I figured it was. I saw some of you like measuring up there by the gold piles and stuff. Yeah, this was totally intended. Remember a while back I was like, well, you guys are gonna be at a treasure hoard soon. Like, this is what I was talking about. So
Oh.
so
Gotta
yeah.
get that bag of holding ready, Ella.
Roll me Roll me a D1000.
Someone conjure a shovel and we'll just start.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Damn.
Yeah. So
Wow.
you get 916 gold worth of coins. A bunch of it's probably like platinum. But yeah, it's 916 gold worth of coins there. That pile is all coins. So there's magic items though. You want to keep going?
Oh yeah. See a sword.
That's the end of my actions.
What we'll do for if you guys end up looting the magic items is I'll probably just have you guys take a roll on a table, and I'll be like, all right, I'll pull up a table, and be like, this is what you get. All right, that's your turn.
That's it.
All right, Sha'ah.
Shaw's gonna move forward and try to hit this thing.
All right.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You know what? First, he will summon with his tattoo an Eldritch Maul.
Okay, what does that do?
tendrils. Just my reach is now 15.
Oh, it's like a weapon maul. I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. Like the tendrils come out of my hand.
Oh, awesome. Cool. Cool.
15,
Yeah. I'm imagining
25, 30.
what was that? There was like some kind of video game a while back where you play like a guy in a city who gets like superpowers, but it's like demonic summoning things to your body and stuff. I don't remember what it was. Prototype maybe or something.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, that sounds. Yeah, you
Kind
like
of just sounds like
shape
Venom.
shift his limbs.
Yeah, yeah.
Oops.
It was kind of like Infamous, sort of. Anyways, but it was different power. All right. So yeah, you hit. 28 definitely hits. The +7 comes from the maul.
The +7 comes from the bless
Oh,
and
the bond.
emboldening bond.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh no, it doesn't add the 4, so it's just 20. Cause am I 30 feet away from Vash?
I would have to measure it.
It is
40 feet.
No. So it's just 20, 24.
Okay.
I have to be at least 30 feet from somebody.
Yeah, it definitely hits. So you hit for 17. Your attacks are already magical, right?
Right.
Okay. So you hit for 17.
And then
Oh,
I'll use stunning strike with that hit.
Okay. So he has to make a con save.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here comes the con save. 20.
What? That's a lot. That's a lot. Wait.
+14.
It rolled really low.
He has a +14 con save. That's the only
Oh,
good.
God.
It's the only good save he has.
Okay. Okay. I'll attack again.
All right.
Gosh. So. Okay.
Yeah, you hit. Sorry, I was taking a drink. 18.
Do it again. Constant.
Con save again.
Constant. Yeah.
All right.
I'll burn my key points for this.
16.
All right. I think my save right now is 17, so it's stunned.
Yeah, let me just make sure he doesn't have any special bullshit. Oh. He will choose to succeed instead.
Oh my gosh.
Nice.
All right, I'm fine.
Do it again. Do it again.
You burned.
No, I can't attack again.
You burned one more of his resistances, though.
That's true. But then also, when I hit it, I'm gonna choose to move 5 feet away. You can see my Fey Hounds move me as they push me back 5 feet away, so I could run away.
Does he get to take an attack of opportunity for that? I mean, you moved.
I don't.
You moved yourself, right? It moves. It
It's
doesn't.
technically it moves me, not.
Yeah, otherwise it'll be useless. I think that ability would be useless if you can't use it to avoid opportunity attacks.
I don't know, man. Let me look up.
You are moved by the swarm, not.
What's it?
It's
Movement
not
of the
technic-
swarm?
Hmm?
Or what's it called?
Gathered swarm.
Gathered swarm
Gathered swarm.
from
We'll both look at
Fae. What is it? Fae
it. It's
Wanderer?
like it like auto
Oh no,
populated.
Swarm Keeper.
Does gathered swarm provoke opportunity attack?
It does not provoke opportunity attacks, yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Right, so let me do my movement first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then move me 5 feet. Technically, I can move here. And now I'm here.
All right.
And that ends my turn.
Good turn.
No longer Sanctuary.
Orilyn?
Okay, Orilyn grabs her bow and aims it at the thing. And she's gonna blast through Eldritch blast it using her bow.
Okay. Uh, 17 hits. For
Okay.
7. Hits for another 11.
Nice.
And another 10. Okay. All right. Yeah, 3 shots. Boom, boom, boom. Just blowing shadow off this thing as it starts to
Are
come
you
apart.
pushing it?
Oh.
I don't. Oh, I guess it doesn't specify what size, huh?
Mm-mm. That's why it's so
I forgot.
broken.
I forgot that.
Yep.
Then yes.
All right. So it gets pushed
Push
here.
it away. Bye bye.
10 feet per, so it'd be 30 feet. I guess till it hits a wall.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'll scoot it along the wall a bit. So it'd be like 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 25, 30. I'll put it right there. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't even really react to being hit or moved. Like, this thing, it doesn't react or make noise too much. It's just kind of like callously thrown, pushed back, scoots up against the wall.
Well, you know, it's farther away, which is the good thing. Let's see. I don't know. I could either heal the dragon or give bardic inspiration to another person. Would Vash prefer I heal the dragon or?
It's up to you.
Okay. That's not in the radius anymore, so that gives it a little bit extra. I think I'm gonna give bardic inspiration to somebody for this time, and I'll heal it next time if it needs it. So, Orilyn, calls out to Lyram and
Nice.
says, "You're doing a great job tanking. Keep at it. Keep at it."
Ash is like, what's tanking?
Lyram
What's a
just
tank?
looks a little bit confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get your bardic inspiration. What token should we use for it?
I used the heart for mine.
With the
there
chain,
you go.
the heart with
The
the
heart
chain.
with the chain.
Oh, this here?
No, it's got a chain around it.
Oh, hang on, let me find out where it is.
It's right next to the
this.
wrench.
There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Okay. Cool.
Just to remind, for mine's only a D6, but
Okay.
Alright.
and then
Oh, whoops.
she's gonna keep following Odayn around because she's trying to make sure he's protected.
All right.
And that's it.
Okay.
Should have pocketed some gold.
I didn't have. I used my free action to grab my bow again because the
Oh, okay.
drift globe.
All right, Lyram. You start your turn.
Or the
Gotta make my save.
Yeah.
For the record, Lyram, I think you are in dim light right now.
Yeah.
Because the closest light source is the
Hang on,
wildfire
I
spirit.
need to figure out. I don't remember. I know.
You take some damage.
You can
Hang on.
use the bardic inspiration on that
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Saving
gonna
throw.
use this
if you wanted.
built for success first. Hang on.
Built for success. Add a d4 to one attack roll ability check or saving throw. All right. Roll a d4. So it makes it a 19.
Nice.
Yep.
Using 2.
And then Bardic.
Bardic
Here.
inspiration. So you need a 2 or better.
Nice.
All
No.
So you save. You take
Nice.
you take no damage. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, hang
Smart
on.
way to
Actually,
do that.
wait, I might have. Hang on. Let me see if. I can't remember if this applies to concentrate. Nope, only for concentration. Never mind. Okay, so yeah. I save, and let me take off the inspiration so I don't forget that I don't have it anymore. After that, I'll run up to Death again. And can I move into its space?
Sure. I suppose you can. Yeah. Now
Okay,
it's
I'm in
not.
darkness.
It's not comfortable to be like
Yeah.
this close to it for sure. I mean, I know you're a statue, but you probably feel cold and
Feel cold, yeah.
and once you're in its space and its shadow falls directly over you, like whenever its shadow passes over you, it's like numbness. Like it's not even cold. It's like that. Like if it falls on your arm, you don't feel your arm. You can still like do the sensation and it'll move and stuff. Like it doesn't impede you, but it's just a strange sensation.
So, Shadowblade says that while the target is in dim light or darkness, I get advantage.
Okay.
Is it in darkness because it is darkness?
I mean, well, that is a fair statement. What in the room is emitting light right now? Is the dragon emitting light?
No. Just
Okay.
the wildfire spirit, and it's much farther.
And Odayn is, and he's much further away, right?
Mhm.
And the wildfire spirit only emits like, what is it, 20 or 40 feet of light?
2040, yeah. 20 bright, 20 dim.
And it's more than 40 feet away. Odayn is also, and I know his sword is 20/20, right?
15 or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Yeah, so I'd say yeah, you're in darkness.
Alright, so I have advantage.
Okay.
I'll lead off with a Shadowblade swing.
Okay. All right. Oh,
Oh,
buddy.
That advantage, though.
I guess
Oh.
I'll add a. Hang on, let me check if. Turn.
All right.
It's not. I'll add a built for success to it. I don't even know if this will give it a chance of hitting, but.
Yeah, it applies
Worth a
to
shot.
attack rolls. You hit.
Whew. Worth it. And let me. There we go. 21.
21 psychic. Okay.
And then second Shadowblade swing, but with a green flame blade. So my
Alright.
sword lights up in green flame, and I'll swing a second time.
Yeah, you hit.
For 28 psychic
All right.
and
Yeah.
13 fire.
So. Okay. It's starting
And
to come
then-
apart. Like you're tiny, and there's this huge shadowy entity just like bearing down on you, and you're just cutting chunks of it off. And it's like dissipating in the air as there's like a burst of fire. It's starting to look worse for wear. It still doesn't react. Like it doesn't It doesn't back away in pain or anything like that.
I don't think Lyram reacts much either.
Right on.
Trying to think if there's any bonus action there. I don't think that there is. I think Lyram kind of continues just standing stoically with his sword, but not really saying anything.
Right
I guess reacting. It's a very strange and quiet fight.
Okay, cool. Good stuff. I'm doing some real work. Alright.
I like that the two quiet ones are right there, and all the noise is coming from like everywhere else.
I mean, yeah. The only noise coming from over here is like the whoosh of his sword as it swings through the air. Really.
Yeah.
I guess I could free item interaction, pick up some gold.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you take some cuts at this thing, and then like you swing around and do like a spin with your free hand. You just grab
Wait,
a bunch of the.
Are there some items mixed in there? It looks like there's something.
Yeah, that's one of the ones we're gonna let you roll on the table for. So roll me a D1000 for gold. How much gold you grab? Let me pull up the table.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
842 coins worth of gold. Let's see here. Let me find. Wait, it's in the DMG, right? That's where the loot tables are. I think they are.
Yeah, it should be DMG.
What page? Creating magic item. Character.
Hold on. So, any way we could use like an updated table that has the stuff from the new books?
I'd be down for that.
Two?
Sure. If you got a way I can access it.
I found you one. Yep. Here, I'll send it to you on Discord.
Send him the legendary item table.
No, it's gotta be one where it's like, it's like,
I think they updated all of them, so
First-
it still has like A, B, C, D, all that,
okay, yeah, and you can usually look
and
where
they
it'll
just
say
added
like
stuff to it.
it goes by CR typically.
Right.
So
You might have to look at which CR or which table you're supposed to be using for the CR, but after that, you should have the table there. And I think they still made them all D100s, but I'm not sure.
Okay, let me see.
Looks that way. Yeah. Yeah.
That's not what I'm looking for. Where? Why can't I find the thing?
What are you looking for? What
The CR
table you're
thing.
supposed to be using?
Yeah, I can't find. I
I'll
have it. I have it favorited, but of course, like when it comes up live on the air, I can't find it. I've got too many.
treasure.
Where's my loot thing?
Okay, so it would be what's that? I'm guessing. So what's the CR level?
The CR of this thing is
Yeah.
23.
Okay. It would be page 139 in the DMG.
All right.
It doesn't actually say. It looks like it's between, based on the roll. First you roll and you get some stuff, and then you roll on whatever table it tells you. So it could be anywhere from table C to table I. For the magic item.
Treasure hoard challenge. I'm showing 17 and up is like C, D, E, G, H, and I, depending on what you roll.
Right. Depending on what you roll.
All right. So I tell you what, roll me a D100 just to determine which table I put you on. Well, if you roll a 1 or a 2, we'll just make you roll again. Tim? You there?
Sorry, spaced out for a moment.
D100, please.
1D100.
All All right, 16. All right, so you're on table D. Okay.
And then it should be another D100, basically.
Yeah. Roll me another D100. You get 83. So, you get a set of. This is actually might be kind of good for you. You get a set of bracers. They're made from cloth. And they have a strange like design pattern on them. They probably match the color of Uberma's robes. So like bluish, purplish kind of color. And just like strange runes on them.
Can I make an Arcana check? Or would I have to do that on another turn? Try to see what it is.
You are in pitch black.
Yeah, you are in pitch. He does have dark vision though.
Oh.
I'll let you make a quick Arcana check, sure.
Alright. Let me actually toggle off my advantage here. Arcana.
11.
Oh boy.
Seems magical.
That's good to know.
So.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay. So that puts us with Melora. All right. Let's see, Melora. Does the ice storm stay active? No.
No, it's just an instantaneous thing.
Okay. Now that you're in his square, she can't do any AoEs because she'll hit you too. She'll cast Ray of Frost at it.
Did you see it?
Oh, that's a fair point. Yeah, she probably can't really see it.
Pretty
from
far
where she's-
away, and it's in darkness.
And there's a wall.
Yeah, there's an ice wall
There's
in the
the
way.
wall.
I think she has dark vision. Let me check. She does, but it's only 60 feet. So
Ah, no, I have a windstorm.
she doesn't have dark vision. I guess she can't see it. Question is, does she go after Odayn, or is she gonna make sure this thing is dead first? 15, 20, 5, 30. Is she close enough to see it there? Just barely. Okay, yeah, she'll take a shot at it. She hits it with Ray of Frost. 17 for 17 cold. And takes 1d8 cold. And speed is reduced by 10 until the start of her next turn. Alright. That is her turn. Issue.
All right, issue. Show us what you got.
Higher levels. Create additional ray for each slot above second. So he's going to upcast this to level 5. So he gets 3 more on the damage if it hits. 3 more D.
No, it makes more raise, so he just gets more chances to
he
hit
just gets more
at the same
attacks.
damage.
Okay, so it'd be
Yep.
6? Because it's +3, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
If he's casting it at wait,
5th level.
can you show spell description?
Yeah. It's 3
When you
originally.
cast a spell, you cast 1 additional way. So at 5th level, you'd get 5, 2 extra. Oh no, it's third. Yeah, sorry, it's second. I keep thinking it's third level
6.
spell. Yeah, it's 6. Yeah.
So the first one hits.
He has advantage on all of them because he's invisible.
Yes. But he's more than 60 feet away. And Ishu has dark vision 60 feet. So he can't see it. So
He
he's
could
got...
move closer until he shoots it and then go back.
Alright. See if he's close enough here. Yes, that's just close enough. Alright. Fair enough.
Scrambling over the chairs and stuff.
Okay. So advantage. So 16 hits. 15 also hits, but whatever. For 9. Okay. Then he gets one of them misses, and then he. Oops, it's the wrong button. Where did you go, Ishu? He gets 4 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 14.
That's all hits.
Is it 22? Yeah, hit. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 13, 21, 26. Reduced because he's resistant to fire. All right. Some of the fire does burn away some of the smoke here in front of you, Lyram. And that is Ishu's turn. I'll move him back. He moved how many? How many did he move? 25?
He can move 5 feet.
He moved 5 feet. He scrambles back on top of the
back
table.
onto the table. Yeah.
All right. So the creature gets to go.
Boy, Lyram.
Oh. Okay. His vision is 120 feet.
Is it still going for the light?
I mean, he's got this guy that's right up in his face. He's also, his movement speed is reduced. That was 15, 25, 30. So he could move to there.
Opportunity attack?
No, he's leaving him alone.
I'm thinking about it.
He might get out of this without a death.
I don't think he would do that. I'd move him to there just so he can get a little bit closer. There's that big ice wall, so he can't really like target any of you. Wait. Can I?
The only ones he can see at the moment are Melora, the dragon, and the statue.
There's a wall right
Oh,
here.
and yeah, I guess he could see Sha'ah and the spirit.
The wall stops just before that treasure that Odayn grabbed, right? Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to grab it.
I thought it stopped. I thought it was like up to this point, and there's nothing in this square.
Yeah, this row is free, but these two are a wall
Yeah, so
because each
the-
one's 10 feet. Yeah.
the wall starts at this square here.
Yeah, so there's a wall in this square, and it goes all the way down to here.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Let's see if I can do it with no snapping. Probably not. I don't think he can. It's one square he'd have to be able to see through. Yeah, you're right. Because it does have to go through that square. That's my bad. Okay.
It's really one so Odayn.
Anybody else? Let me roll it.
Also, are you gonna roll the d6 to see if he gets it back? Yeah.
Yeah. He does.
Just gonna remind you.
So, then our only possible targets are these two guys. All right, Lyra.
Also, technically see Melora.
She's not within
Laura
range.
and Sha'ah.
She's not in range, and he can't
No,
get
well,
to
then
them.
Sha'ah definitely isn't.
So the Finger of Doom, he would, if he recharged it, he would be able to target any of them, but he didn't recharge it. So he only has his enervating focus attack, which is 15-foot range. So he could move to like here, or really like here, and attack both of you if he wants to, right? Wait, snap to
Space
center.
War.
One more over.
Yeah,
One
you
more
have to
over
get
and
one
then you
more. Yeah, so you have to move here. But I don't know if he's gonna do that. Let's attack Lyram first and then see how we feel.
So if it's within melee distance, does this have it doesn't matter, it misses?
It's a melee weapon attack.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it misses.
Okay, so he's gonna take another swing.
31.
I'll shield.
The shield put you above 31?
What?
Or 20. Oh, yeah, not disadvantage. What am I saying? No. It's gonna hit me either way. I don't know.
Alright, I was like,
I
whoa,
don't know
I
why I
know,
had in my head that it was
I know your
disadvantage.
AC is high, but damn.
It's still gonna hit me.
Okay, alright. So you're gonna take some damage. You take 24 necrotic damage. And I need a DC 21 con save.
Okay, I will
Inspiration.
use my
No, he doesn't have it anymore.
Oh, like regular inspiration.
Yeah, you're
No, I can
Oh,
use
yeah.
Like the once per game, yeah.
Yeah.
I
At
can use
10th
Song
level,
of
you can direct your
Defense.
magic to absorb damage while your blade song is active. When you take damage, you can use a reaction to spend one spell slot and reduce that damage by an amount equal to 5 times the spell slot's level. Okay, how much of it are
I'll
you
reduce the damage by 25 by burning 5th level.
Okay, so you take no damage.
No
As this-
damage and no save required.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Or
So
I guess I have to make the save, but it reduce either way, so it doesn't matter. 0 damage.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it reaches out to pull some more of that life force from you, but it just gets magic instead. Okay.
Not losing my Shadow Blade concentration. It's not gonna happen.
That that is his turn, I think. Unless I want to move him some more.
Yeah, move him right over here.
You want the opportunity attack, or you want to be able to shoot him?
If he goes there, I could shoot him down the little hallway.
I think he'll stay there. I think he'll just stay there. I'll move him to there. It's kind of like there's this weird. This thing hasn't been reacting to anything, right? This whole fight, but when it pulls, it reaches in to pull the life out of this lifeless statue. Like it detects life in there, and it's like I'm gonna take that energy, and then it can't. And then there's its arms kind of go slack, and there's almost like a sense of genuine surprise that comes from this thing. That's his turn. Vash.
All right. So, noting Odayn looting, Vash is gonna like run this way and peek around the ice wall towards where the thing is, and I don't know if I can even see it. Like I kind of generally know where it is. 'Cause the dragon's
There's a
there,
wall right
but-
here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
I'm stopping here and peeking, and then I'm gonna continue either way, but cinematically.
Yeah, you can see it now. Like once you, yeah, I get what you're saying, but yeah, you can see it.
And then he's gonna like dash across, and I'm going to. I think dragon's looking okay for a turn, so I'm going to copy issue and cast.
Scorching
Maybe one
Flame.
lower. I'm gonna cast Scorching Ray at 4th level.
All right.
Oh, it didn't give me the level choice. Never mind. That's fine.
Yeah, no, I had the same problem with Ishu. That's why I was so
Okay,
confused.
2, 3,
hit,
4,
hit.
and 5.
Are you
Those
close?
weren't with advantage, even though they're supposed to be. God damn it.
Wait,
I guess it doesn't matter if they all hit.
How far is your vision? I'm sorry, man. How far is your vision? going?
So I have 60 feet of dark vision.
It's 65 feet from you.
I can move one closer. I can be
okay.
straddling the pile.
All right, cool.
Pretty sure.
All right, so we got
Vash jumps into the pile,
hit.
swimming in
I'm gonna
gold.
straddle it, get close enough to
Holy
fire,
smokes. So that's 5.
and then
Now
I'll roll in it like Scrooge.
the extra damage applies to all these.
No. So
applies to
it would just apply to one. So I'll just take whatever the. Technically, I would be able to take. I'll just take the first one. 1 extra damage.
All right, so 5 plus 2, 7 plus 6 is 13.
How did I get double ones, man? Come on.
Plus 15 is
Plus 8.
28. Plus 8 is
36.
36. Halved is 18.
All right.
As you reach out and burn the rest of this shadow off his thing, he had 17 hit points left.
Yeah, knowing that no one can see it,
Wow.
Vash is like finger gunning.
Nice.
So you reach out and we hear the crackling of flame as in Lyram you watch as this thing, the edges of whatever shadow is left just start to turn red and crackle and ignite, and it burns away. And all you hear is just like a as it dissipates into the air around you.
Wait, what? Oh,
It's
shit.
it is dead. You guys have killed death. Congratulations.
Oh shit! Grab what you can. Can I
Run.
grab from this pile?
Yeah. You're welcome. Roll a D1000.
Odayn hears Orilyn, like kind of mutter under her breath a little, like, "We can kill gods."
Can't. It's nothing
Alright.
I'm
special.
straight. We can.
592
That's the
gold.
mission.
Now roll me a D100.
Oh, I should probably write that down.
81. Okay. That's gonna be a really high table.
And then
Another
50 even.
50.
for that.
All right, let me see. Okay.
And I'm also going to call the dragon over towards me.
When it goes away, does the door come back? The exit?
What?
But still dead.
Oh no, what?
There's some really fucking powerful things on this. So you got item table I. And,
I think that's the highest one.
yeah, and what you find is just the most immaculate, beautiful set of leather armor. It's very finely crafted. You've never seen anything of this quality. It's probably made out of leather you don't recognize from some other world. You can only fathom what creature this came from. It is a magic item.
I'm not taking the time to identify it or anything, so
Yeah.
I'm just like grabbing something.
Okay.
Well, there's a chance you might know it just as you're grabbing it, right?
If it's from
yeah.
another world, no.
Yeah, I'll let
Uh-oh.
you know later when you take a better look at it when you got time.
That's fine with me. And then, since the dragon acts directly after me, can I have it just... It's a large creature. Can I have it just grab this whole chest?
Sure.
And I'm going to hop on its back.
Okay. Yeah. How long is this thing active?
An
For
hour.
an hour.
Okay.
Let's
cool.
go. We're looting.
yeah.
It can carry a lot. It has very good strength.
So you guys are gonna start scrambling to grab whatever you can. Basically, is what's going on. As the room is coming apart. All right.
How much time? I mean, looking around at the rate that things are decaying, is there any way to guesstimate how much time we have before it gets really dangerous?
I mean, not in an hour.
No, not now. But I mean, like if Vash looks around and tries to guess at how long, or like at the rate of decay so far.
You're looking around and like the walls are starting to vibrate. Paintings are falling off the walls. There's probably like glass in the room that starts breaking. You probably got a minute at most, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Certainly enough time.
We get a lot of shit in a minute.
Did the door reappear when it died, or is it still gone?
No, it's still gone.
We can't see that side of the room, can we?
That's
I guess
true.
the spirit can.
Well, some people can, yeah. Then, yeah, we're going to figure out.
So wait,
math.
how the fuck did we get out of here?
Wasn't there another room that?
Well, if I recall, you had a friend that was supposed to be returning soon.
Oh yeah.
As long as he comes back before it falls apart.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, he will. In a few seconds, he will. But I wanted to give everyone who hasn't looted a chance to loot something first. So why don't we do that? If you haven't made a grab at any of the magic item piles, I'll give everyone like a roll on the magic item table. If you haven't made a roll for gold, we'll also give you a roll for gold, and then maybe we can talk about how much time you have to like grab more gold.
Does the chest count as an item pile, or this one's been untouched?
The chest, when you get somewhere and open it, we'll have a roll then, probably.
Okay, because Orilyn's just right there, so she could open it.
She could flip it open, if there's no lock on it.
Yeah, I'll count the chest as like looting an item pile. Sure.
Okay.
Rolling. 2d100s.
Okay. So 1d1000, 2d100s from everybody that hasn't done it yet. I assume, right?
So Sha'ah, Sha'ah gets 203 gold, and let me see, 5278. All right, 1 second here. So you're on table, okay. $78. Sha'ah, you find a mask. This is kind of good for you, just going off of the name.
Shoot mask.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Let me see. Let me look the item up because I don't recognize it. It's one of these new items. It's a wooden mask. The description is having a hard time loading. It's shaped in the likeness of a beast's visage and has, well, that's a different thing. I'll let you pick what beast.
Probably a dire wolf.
All right, yeah. So you get like a very well made dire wolf mask. All right. Who was after Sha'ah? Odayn. So Odayn rolled a 87 and a 33. Okay. 87 on F. Let's see here. 33.
Did we kill Death?
I mean, there's gonna be a new one soon, so. Hopefully this one will be more on your side.
I think the new one wants to make an army, doesn't she?
I'd like to think that Fia's calmed down some in her enlightenment, but We'll talk about it. We're gonna have to talk, like, if we ever get around to it, what symbols she's attached to, that kind of thing. I have a feeling I know who her Bodhisattva is gonna be because he didn't die, so
Because we made sure he got out of there.
yeah, Vash made sure he got out. I was gonna kill him. So there's that.
Well,
There's that.
to be fair, that was Ella's idea. Vash was just up first.
Okay.
Yeah, we were like, okay, whoever's first in initiative, tell Agape to take
Okay.
the useless one out.
Uh,
Because he couldn't do anything.
Odayn, you find a mace. It's shaped like a sunburst, and it's made of solid brass. Yeah. Let me make some notes on here, because I'm gonna need to do that so that we don't forget what everybody got. Okay, so Lyram got those bracers. Sha'ah got the wood mask.
Mhm.
What'd you get again, Vash?
Leather armor?
Oh, yeah. Remember that. Okay. And then Odayn got that mace. And it's very fitting, actually. Okay. I didn't miss anybody's magic item, did I?
So now it'd
Ella.
be
I got
yeah, Orilyn,
I got the bracers.
Yeah.
I think you got all.
All right.
and then
so,
hopefully Ishu gets
I mean,
to try too.
Yeah, I'll have you shoot a try. So Orilyn, you get 390 gold. And you roll a 89 and a 22. So let's see here. 22. Okay. And you find a small it's a brooch. So I guess a brooch, is that like a pen? Is that what that
Brooch?
is?
A brooch
it's
is
like
usually
a-
something that clasps your cloaks together,
Yeah.
or is just for show. Nowadays, most people wear it just for show or to hold shawls
Okay.
on.
It looks like something that would clasp cloaks together. That makes sense. I was like, it kind of looks like cufflinks or something. Okay, but it's gold. It's made of gold. And okay, that's interesting. And the sort of like emblems on it are these finely engraved little like shields kind of shapes. Let's see here.
Let's go on.
Okay. And was there anyone after Orilyn? Just
You want some
Ishu?
rolls for Ishu?
Yeah. You can roll for Ishu if you want.
Does Melora loot anything?
Melora.
I'll have her loot too, sure.
Can I roll for Melora?
Absolutely. So Ishu is gonna get
2176.
How about the wildfire spirit?
no.
How many summons can I make here?
No, the wildfire spirit doesn't get a loot roll. Ishu
Well, Thea
gets
could have.
381 gold. Let me add that to his inventory. Oh man, Ishu's got so much money, man. All right.
Well, he does hoard it, you know.
777.
21.
You just hit the jackpot.
Good job, Melora.
Ding.
Okay. 21. So he's
21 and then 76.
76 on. Let me look at Orilyn's again because I was looking at the wrong thing.
Also, for the record, Vash at this point is like, Is it dead?
Oh,
You
actually,
see it anymore.
Made a shadow. Could be around.
Feels
Okay.
warm
Oh, the
around.
aura went away, right?
Would Odayn know if it's dead
you could probably,
as an Arcana?
yeah, you probably sense. You sense something for sure when the baby died in the pool, like some kind of weight. Just in general a bad sense, some kind of like sense of imbalance in the force or something, right? And you feel that same feeling when this thing dissipated. Yeah, I think there's some kind of part of you that innately knows that it did die, and there's like a split second where there you feel this great emptiness, like there's some part of the universe that is not complete. And you just it's just for like a fraction of a second that you feel that feeling, and then it's immediately gone.
I think a new death has been chosen.
God, Ishu rolled
Hang on. I gotta
insane. I don't
got-
even know what that
I
is.
gotta look at it Orlin's because I messed up her roll, and if I just want to make sure. So this item she was supposed to get is better, and it's not.
Oh, okay.
It's not better for her. So I'm gonna let her keep her original one. The item that you were supposed to roll, I'll just tell you what it is. It's a weapon, but it can only be used by paladin. I don't think that does anybody any good. So I'm gonna give you what I originally called out. Is that okay?
The brooch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, the brooch.
I mean, you already described it, and I typed it up, so it works.
Okay. All right. So Ishu, I gave him his gold, 2176.
You were going to. Yeah.
And I just want to make sure I got Orleans right. That's all. I just realized that I had looked at the wrong page. Oh wow.
Is it fair to say it's already in a container, please?
Oh wow.
Like he wouldn't just have this sitting in his throne room if it wasn't in a thing that didn't let it do the bad thing, right?
Yeah, I feel like yeah.
So Ishu picks up a container.
Yeah, I don't think
please,
I don't
please.
think oh my gosh. Type.
Not good. I guess you could roll a 1d4 to see which type.
With the node used. This fits really well with like where the chaos and everything like it was going on there. Did you roll just to see which orb it was? So it's a fire orb.
Yeah, if you want to, or you can just choose.
It's a fire orb kind of fits.
Yeah.
For Ishu. All right. Ishu. So he finds this little orb. It looks kind of like the oh, this will be interesting. It looks kind of like the orbs that you guys have seen. The one that was in Odayn, like all these other orbs. Except for inside it is, oh man, this is so perfect that he rolled this actually, now that I think about it. Inside it is this swirling mass of flame. Just roaring. And he grabs the orb and he kind of like pulls his hand back like it's hot for a second. He's like and then he kind of he wraps it up in something so it's not like burning his hand. And then he pockets it.
It should be in a container because that's the only thing. It has to have a special container to do it. So,
could you open it up the container and look at it, or no?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Wait. If it is removed from the container, as long as he doesn't remove it.
Okay, yeah. He's just like, yeah, the container itself is warm. Okay. So he finds this like gold metal box, like a jewelry box, but as big as the hand. And he opens it up and sees this orb in there that looks like that. And then he
That
closes.
would be some way to go after we won that fight.
Let me see what this does. Wow.
Oh, it's
Oh.
actually not that terrible. Okay.
I mean, it could
It's
be.
not good, but
It could be pretty bad.
then we have Melora's roll left.
Okay. Melora.
Orilyn, you still got that bottomless bag?
Well, it's not quite bottomless. I don't think I can fit everything.
Just start shoveling.
Melora only got 79 gold.
Wait, what?
You
What?
rolled.
No, it's 77. So 720.
That was the D100. He did the
okay.
D1000 last.
I was just looking at
Yeah.
it. Okay, gotcha.
So it's 79.82 for the magic item.
Okay, 1 second. Let me add her gold first. Uh, 777.
Oh, that's not terrible.
And then 79.82. H. H82. Okay. Let's see what that does. I don't recognize the item. Isn't this similar to something you wanted, Wolf?
Mm-hmm.
Where's item? Obsidian topaz.
That would bring the wildfire spirit back to me.
Sure. Oh, you can imbue the gem with this. Okay. All right. So Melora finds a little like a topaz colored gem. I guess it's probably not little. I mean, it's small enough to fit in the palm. Certainly. But it's very, very particularly beautiful gem. Okay, so you guys take a few seconds to gather this stuff as the room starts to come apart. Everybody kind of dipping into the loot, grabbing gold, filling their pockets for a few seconds. Yeah, a few seconds later, Agape teleports back into the room alone.
Hello, what? I hate Faye.
You all hear in your minds, I couldn't locate her.
I assume Melora dropped the ice wall.
Oh
He
yeah, fair enough.
probably
It's just in the way now. Yeah.
she probably found her own way out.
How long do we have before this place falls apart, and how the hell are we getting out?
Yeah, you hear in your
And
mind.
is there a way to save him?
Yeah.
Bring him back? Like he brought Avachai back?
How heavy is that chest?
I mean, it's heavy. It's full of gold and stuff, right? You got one on the
how
dragon
heavy
so
is-
far.
Right. Well, so would the dragon be able to grab the chest and the body?
The dragon could grab the chest.
It's got a strength of 19, so it's pretty
Yeah.
strong.
Yeah, but 2 big chests full of gold.
I'm not grabbing the other chest. I'm just grabbing this chest and the body.
Okay, I'll say yeah. The dragon can carry 1 chest and the body. Agape could also carry the
Okay.
body. Like,
Oh, well, if he's gonna do it, then yeah.
yeah. The problem is getting in on him, right? Because it's just a corpse on the ground. So
I'll go over and help.
Uh,
So invisible Vash. Well, I guess it only lasts a minute, but hasn't been a minute yet. Invisible Vash will just be denoted by the wildfire spirit, sitting in midair
yeah,
on his
okay.
shoulder.
All right.
Yes, while we were looting.
Sorry, what?
Didn't it take a couple minutes for us to loot?
I think it took like 6.
I mean,
seconds, or
probably
how,
more.
Yeah, how long did it take?
Probably a few seconds. Probably more than 6. We'll say like I don't know, like 20 seconds. And
Okay.
you're scooping up 1,000 gold, up to 1,000
Right.
gold. And
I assume you just like open a bag and shovel and then close it.
yeah, kind of, yeah. I mean, it doesn't take a long time. It's certainly not been a minute.
Okay.
Some of you had to
if
run
Odayn
over to
is
the
also
pile.
helping, we'll
Like,
put the body up on the horse.
yeah.
Where's Avachai?
Is he still there? I thought he like turned to dust.
I think he just fell over dead, didn't he?
Who?
I don't know. The body of master?
His body just went still. The ones that turned to dust were the guards. But I mean, he died. Were you asking Agape if he could? Like, Agape doesn't know, like, for sure if he.
No,
can
Vash
raise
said,
him.
"Where's Avachai?" Oh, and Odayn asked if we could revive him. Yeah.
Avachai is in the teleportation room waiting. The place is coming apart. We need to hurry.
Are you able to get us all out, or do we need to find our own ways, or one at a time? What? How do we get there?
Let me look at the spell. Open any creature that enters the portal. So it doesn't have a limit on the number of creatures. Yeah, it's limitless. So yeah, he says we should be able to move everyone, but we need to go now.
Okay, so I mentally command the dragon to grab the other chest if he's not grabbing the body. So dragon has both chests.
Okay.
That's my contribution to the looting, and then
And
Vash goes, "I need you to teleport me to the dungeons, quick."
Do you get detour?
Or at least into the house, and I'll make my way there. Get me out of this room.
What are you planning, Vash?
Made a promise to free someone.
You saying this all freely? It's like with Agape here? Like he's
I'm saying
here?
it to
Who's
Agape.
talking to Agape?
Made a promise to free someone?
Yeah.
Agape says that is a huge mistake.
Doesn't matter. Place is coming apart.
We don't have time for this.
Where's the teleporter room? Is it in the house?
You can only... It's not accessible by door. He looks towards the door in this room that's now a wall.
Aishu, you could teleport us there. Or God, he can only teleport himself.
Yep.
I don't want to send Ishu there. I want to go. I don't want to kill Ishu for this if it happens.
You can try to convince Agape to like take you there, and then like just take everyone put everyone else in the teleportation room, and then take you there. But
Odayn,
it's going to require like
We don't have that much time.
high check.
We need to get everyone to safety.
will you help me, Odayn?
So you're trying to... I'm assuming you're trying to release this prisoner of his.
Trying to save someone, yeah?
The one who almost killed you guys when you opened the door.
Well,
Hey,
we never opened the door.
That's meta knowledge.
Oh, I thought you told me that they tried
And
to...
you don't know that. No.
The one that you tried to save earlier.
Yeah, the one I said that I'd come back for.
The
Thought
one who
we'd have more
eats
time,
things.
but
The one who eats things.
also meta knowledge.
I thought you told us the reason why.
No.
Me and
yeah, I
Melora.
thought you explained that
We said
when
that
you tried
he put
looking at it,
creatures
you
in there with it, and it incinerated all of them. He doesn't eat it.
The one who burns things.
Yeah.
And you're sure it's not going to burn us to death?
I'm not sure of anything, but if you just send me, it won't be your neck.
I have to go with you.
I'll keep you
Realize
way
that.
back.
I look to Melora to see what she thinks.
I don't think you should do it.
Make an insight check.
Who?
Odayn.
Yeah, and the dragon will help scoop if you want, Orilyn.
Okay. You look over to Melora Odayn, and her face is just staring at you. She's not smiling or frowning, just placid, and she just slightly shakes her head no. Just like,
Sorry, Vash. Not this time. I think I think our
horse.
priority is to leave.
Send me.
and tell Agape.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
All right.
Because I suck at persuasion.
Do you
I
technically
forgot to
still
actually
have the
click
other
advantage.
bonuses?
It depends on how long it lasts, but I would, yeah. So it'd be 2d4, right?
Makes it a
Plus 4.
18.
Jane's going to use Hear Some's Boon.
Oh,
What are
this-
you
you're gonna
using it
you're gonna try to
for?
reduce. You're gonna use cutting words to try to reduce his thing, like the take
Yep.
away from his roll. So you
It's a 16.
you reduce it by 2 back to 16, and the DC was 15. So here's what happens. Is everyone kind of gathered, like together at this point? Lyram, talking to you.
I think. Oh, yeah.
I don't feel like Lyram really made an effort to get closer in. If it looked like everyone was getting ready to,
They are.
I guess, yeah.
We're teleporting
But I
out.
think until everyone's grouping, but once they all get there.
So
Also, do you want
go ahead.
do you want me to roll, since Vash told Orilyn to scoop as many coins as she could into her bag, do you want me to roll again? Or
Sure.
no?
Sure, you can roll again. D1000. You're just going.
Watch
for
me roll
coins?
low again, like I did last time.
602.
Nice.
All right. So Agape steps forward. You all hear in your mind, around me now. The I guess the corpse of Uberma is slung over his back.
Yeah, I think we helped move him up there.
And does everyone gather around?
Yep.
And we see the room starting to cut apart as you all vanish. We cut to we cut away from you guys for a second to the inside of a cell. We hear fire burning, the crackling of flames. We hear this booming sound as we sort of like fade in from darkness. And after we fade in, we can see that this booming sound we're hearing is this red scaled fist pounding on a metal door. And we hear him screaming, "Ah, let me out of here!" He's just pounding on the door. The edges of this big metal door are red hot. And yeah, that's the scene. It's just like a few seconds of that. This we see the back of him. We the audience see a red dragonborn who's wearing like kind of like a golden bronze colored armor. No helmet, but just like the armor itself. One shoulder of it is particularly accentuated, like a big bulky shoulder piece, but the other shoulder is kind of empty. and then we cut to the inside of a room. It's got marble stones similar to the room you all were just in. And it's got like runes drawn on the floor. There's these like pillars around the edges. And at the top of each pillar, there's like a blue crystal that's sort of like hovering above each pillar going around the edges of this circle. We see all of you appear in the room. And then Agape says, "Quick, we don't have long." And him and Vash disappear.
Do I have a chance to say anything before we disappear?
Sure.
Just within about 30 feet.
Okay, so
Don't get too close.
yeah, the two of you disappear, and you reappear, I guess, in that room at the base of the
Mm-hmm.
dungeons.
Kind of where I was hoping.
So let me pull you guys in there. I'll have to like. I have to put Odayn in here, I think. Okay. So that the audience can see.
Bad does the horse look still?
He still looks terrible, yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't recover until he gets a long rest. Okay. So let me pull you guys over here. Boom. And is that 30 feet?
I think I'm 20 feet from it or so. 25.
You scoot back a little bit.
Sure.
As you guys appear, here, I'll put Odayn over here. As you all appear in this room, Agape takes up a lot of room. So when he appears, like a lot of the barrels and maybe some of the chairs kind of go flying away from him. As the heat of the dungeons washes over you. And
all right.
What do you do?
So can I see any bit of the door from where I'm at?
Yeah, probably the edge.
Okay, then I'm just gonna immediately call out, bash down the door, and cast Dispel Magic at 5th level at it.
All right, you cast Dispel Magic at 5th level. Can you link the spell? Object, any spell of 3rd level or lower, or I guess it'd be 5th level or lower, right?
Mm-hmm.
For each
If
spell,
it is higher than that, then I have to make a check.
DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. Okay, make a check.
So spellcasting ability is, I believe it's, is it just a wisdom plus 5, or do you get proficiency?
DC for
10 plus spell. But just an ability check. Okay, so wisdom.
Yeah. Oh, buddy.
Here to use my inspiration.
Yeah, you reach out to try to dispel the magic on the door, but it doesn't work. Nothing happens. You feel you can tell that whatever magic is on the door is stronger. Agape says into your mind, the only way to do this is to walk up to that door.
Okay, fine. Don't leave without me. And don't get close. I'm going to run up, I guess. Is it how are we doing time-wise? Can I cast another spell as I run forward? No?
Yeah. Yeah, you can cast another
I'm
spell.
just going to try it again at 4th level. So I'll just make another check.
Make the check again.
And also, Ferdy, how long does the bless and
It's
embolden
gone.
last? They will. Okay.
It's gone.
Is
And
it only
then
when I'm like close to you?
with anybody who has the bond.
Okay. Alrighty then. 4th level. God damn.
No. Now, when you
Alright,
get within,
so I'll reach the door.
when you get within range, you take some fire damage, right? Like that's how it works.
Yep.
Do you remember how much it was?
I don't.
I wish I could remember. I remember it was
Resistance,
significant.
I remember that.
I want to say it was like 6d6. But you have resistance, so
yeah.
13.
Oh, 13. Okay.
As you run up to the door, so we get this shot of you running back through that. There was like that boundary where once you pass it, you look back and it's just darkness, I think. And so we see you run past that boundary, and you're standing at the edge of this door, and you hear the guy inside pounding on the door. Looking around, the walls down here are coming apart too. The door itself isn't, but there's like a handle on it. Like you can reach out and turn the handle.
Okay, I will do that, I guess. So when I called out, he's still pounding. It doesn't seem like he's responded or recognized my voice or anything.
He's in a fit.
It's only
of
been
rage.
like a few hours. Okay. Yep, I'll grab the handle and which way does the door open?
I'm gonna say toward you.
That way or that way?
I mean, it's not super important.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I fling it open if I can.
Yeah, you can fling it open. Here's what we see. We see you reach out, and it's like in slow motion, right? Like the room's all dark, and we see like a flicker of fire coming from the door. We see you reach out and grab hold of the handle, and then you turn the handle, and then we cut to Agape's view. He's watching you down this hallway, and he's seeing you like reach out to this door. And then you turn the handle and the entire room explodes in fire.
Cool.
We cut off from there. We cut away and we see, we cut to the world. We see a big mountain. Here, I'll show you guys.
Did I trigger a volcano?
You're about to see. So the mountain we see is let me move. Oh, you guys are over here, so you can see. Okay, so we cut to the world map, and the mountain we see is this mountain right here. So we get like a huge overview of this mountain. We probably see like these big stone arches carved into the side of it that seem to like lead into a huge underground, something that's built inside this mountain. We probably see like the passing of bodies. We're high up, so they look like ants from here, but we see like troops moving back and forth, like trade routes. And maybe even at the edge of our vision, we see like the boundaries of the flesh itself, where it's been blooming and there's this big boil on the world. And then we let me see, I've got a sounder. And we hear an explosion. And there's smoke that fills the air, blocking our view of those huge stone arches we saw. And we probably see like just before the explosion, we see like a huge flock of birds fly out of the trees flying away from the mountain. And there's this explosion, smoke, ash, lava. We hear the distant sounds of people screaming. And that's where we end tonight's session.
Oh, crap. 2 tries, and my freaking checks failed me.
It's good session, guys. You guys did good. I don't know about the releasing the thing at the end, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there.
Okay. What's the worst that could happen, right?
Oh boy.
Careful guy Vash has decided to just like take a risk. It's very interesting.
I know.
It's good RP.
Vash even still alive?
Well, no, we're not gonna know until next session. Yeah.
Oof.
Is you said that what's his face was in the teleportation room with us, right? Avijay?
Yeah. Agape had, when he took him away, that's where he put him.
Was there anyone else in the teleportation room with us?
No.
There were people down in the pub and stuff.
So Titania didn't survive?
I mean,
at least,
or she had her own way out.
Or she had her own way out,
might.
yeah.
She might have, yeah.
I mean, Vash could have been like, let's go save the people that are stuck in the in the keep and stuff. But he didn't. He was like, we need to go save.
I didn't think of them.
We need to go
No,
save.
he just wanted to explode the palace.
Yeah, and cause a disastrous event. I will say this, like when the mountain explodes and we see all this smoke and fire, it's like a huge volcanic explosion. We do see the lava that immediately comes out and kind of flies through the air, does start rolling down the mountain towards the flesh. So there's that.
And you know what? Whoever made their home in an active volcano, that's on them.
Yeah.
Well, they might have had it under control.
Might not have been active, though.
Yeah.
Well, it's not on my record. Vash is still at 1 kill and 1 save.
Is there any experience for killing death?
Yeah,
X-death.
Yeah. Everyone take 3 XP for the fight. And I'll give y'all another 3 XP for like big story milestone. Vash, I'll give you 3 XP for releasing the guy. It's definitely creative and you had to make some rolls to make it happen. So and then let's see, Lyram got an extra 3 for the bravery thing. I gave Ella an extra 3 for the RP. For teleporting Odayn away and then
prioritizing. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. Is there anything else that happened? Anybody's like, I feel like I deserve 3 XP for that.
All he did was try to stop Vash, but I don't know that's worth 3 XP.
All right. Well,
okay.
10.
I did think it was funny that we were mid.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
So Tim leveled up to 12. That means all the companions will level up also.
Yay! And we can level up our backup characters too.
Yeah. Yeah. Good session, guys. You guys survived. You survived death. So, congratulations. I'm proud. I was a little worried there at the beginning of the fight. I was like, "Oh man, I'm like 1 or 2 things. I'm gonna kill somebody." But then you guys.
I was prepared to sacrifice Orilyn so that Odayn and Melora could still go and revive Oberon.
Yeah, you almost did.
Also prepared to sacrifice Orilyn so that.
Weirdly enough, I was also willing to sacrifice.
Yeah.
I was actually originally going to have Odayn just stay there and attack, but I think he would prioritize Oberon over his own life right now. So that's why I had him. That's why I had him leave.
Makes sense.
Yeah, because he could have rolled to oppose Orilyn transporting him too, if
Yeah,
he had wanted to.
especially with like Melora and Orilyn trying to tell him to stay alive. I'm just like, okay, the
It's-
mission
It's
first.
it's funny how whenever an Arcana dies, there seems to be another Arcana present. Like we saw Judgment killed last week with Death there in its vicinity. And this week we saw Death killed with the Fool there watching. And taking part, obviously. So I don't know, it's just like an interesting dynamic we're establishing with that. I wonder.
Oh,
Go ahead.
since there was not much to do while we waited for Vash to come back, could we have looked at the items that we grabbed?
I was gonna ask.
We can-
I was gonna ask Ishu to tell us about the guy
Yeah.
while Vash is gone.
I mean, I think
Mm.
I think it takes an hour to
He
like
did put that in the chat.
attune to an item.
Well, to attune, but we could have actually looked at it to see if we might have seen it before or anything.
I
Like
don't
in one
know
of the
that-
magic shops or whatever.
I don't know that you guys would have seen it before, but here I'll link the items.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. I got Lyram,
Um,
Sha'ah.
Oh. I was just hoping to roll an Arcana roll to see.
Oh, okay.
Like, from the description you gave me, I can get an idea of what it probably is.
Yeah.
Even though I've never seen a brooch item. Like, I haven't actually looked at a lot of items, so I haven't seen brooch item before. But I feel like it's either Grant Shield or something shield related, because it's got the shield emblems.
Sure. Make an Arcana check. $24. Wow.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah, maybe you have seen it before, or you can just tell what kind of magic is coming off of it. I'll just tell you. I'll just tell you what it is. It's 24. So it's a brooch of shielding, and the effect, it does require attunement. The effect is, while wearing this brooch, you have resistance to force damage, and you have immunity to damage from the magic missile spell.
I mean, I could give myself resistance to my own damage.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what it is. So I mean, it does help a little bit. I mean, it's not like crazy insane, but it does help. Might save your life. So there's that. I think.
Yeah.
Wait, let me check something. Let me check a thing, because I just want to make sure. Target, what kind of damage does this do? Yeah. So it would save you from disintegrate. Right? Because it would have to.
Oh, really?
damage. Yeah, because disintegrate's force damage. So it could definitely save you in the case of that.
Well, you're not immune to force damage, just resistance to
Just
it.
resistant.
Yeah, but it
Only
cuts,
immune to magic missile.
yeah, but it cuts it in half, and that's a lot. Because
Yeah, that's true.
disintegrate has to reduce you to 0 to kill you.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Disintegrate you. Yeah.
Yeah. So if it like, I don't know, it's I think the roll for disintegrate for damage is like plus something plus 60 or something like that.
I think it
no,
was
it's
plus
10d6,
40
yeah,
when-
plus 40, yeah.
Yeah.
10d6 plus 40. So cutting it,
which is still pretty good.
yeah, cutting it in half could really help.
Yeah.
So there's that. Does anybody else want to make a check?
I'll go ahead and make another check on mine if I can, now that I'm not in the middle of my fight. But I don't know if.
You'll have to take an hour. You'll have to take an hour to attune to it, I think. Let me make sure it's attunement.
I think it's a hat.
You rolled low on the first one too, right? Because I remember being like,
Upon second inspection, these aren't bracers.
They're ear covers for something with really long ears, like a rabbit.
yeah, they're goblin skin socks.
Maybe once we get out of here, somebody else could look at it for you.
Yeah, it does require attunement. So you'll have to spend an hour attuning to it to see what it does. Oh wow, they're really actually kind of OP now that I look at what they do.
Mm-hmm.
They're super OP.
No, you know what they are? Okay. Okay.
If they're bracers of defense.
No, that's not what. All right. Anybody else?
Instead of trying to do a check, I think Odayn would have asked Ishu what he knew about the prisoner while Vash was gone.
Yeah, Ishu would probably say, I think he's a dragon or something. He wanted to be let out, and I was gonna do it. I said he would probably give me a boon like you guys have.
Do you think it's safe, Ishu? Can we trust it?
I don't know if we can trust it.
If we can't trust it, why are we setting it free?
Ishu kind of shrugs. I was hoping to become more powerful personally.
I hope Vash knows what he's doing. Laura doesn't seem
Everything
too
is
happy
under
about
control.
Everything is going perfectly as planned. He wanted to explode, you guys. It was all part of a plan.
Yeah.
I mean, Agape is probably dead, but it's all good.
Wait,
If
didn't we need
Agape's
to
dead,
get
then
out of this room?
Yeah, how's Vash gonna get out?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what happens there. I mean, Agape was already really low health, right? We see the room explode in fire. Presumably, he's going to take some damage from that. Yeah, presumably Vash would too. I don't know.
He couldn't heal himself with his powers.
He teleports
this is why
out
I asked
before.
which way the door opens, because if the door opened the one way, it might shield that side of the room from the flames exploding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it's a giant explosion, I probably would fling the door like all the way open, right? Like the fire spreads around walls. And
Would
sure. All right.
like,
Agape be able to teleport out before that happened? Like as a reaction?
I don't know. We'll find out next session.
Yeah. We get to see if we are able to escape or if we have to find a way to dimension door out of here.
Yeah. Thanks.
Well, you guys are on a teleportation circle, right? Aren't they on one or like right next to one?
Yeah,
I don't think any of us know how to use it though.
Oh yeah.
Would Odayn know how to use it?
We'll find out next session. Do you guys escape the place alive? Does reality come apart and kill you all? Did you die in an explosion? These are all questions for the next episode of Forest of Flesh. Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. Okay. Thanks for playing, players. Thanks for watching. Unreal, good to see you in the chat. Check this out. So tomorrow night we're starting a new show. It's called Broken. It's a tabletop RPG based on the Nibiru setting, and we're starting a new giveaway starting tomorrow. So I'm going to set that up on the channel, on the Twitch channel, either tonight or tomorrow. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is follow the Twitch channel. That's it. Just be a follower, and you can enter the giveaway for free. And what we're going to do is we're going to plug the giveaway for 3 episodes and be like, hey, we're doing this giveaway. Just want everyone to know so you can enter. And then on the 4th episode, we'll give away a copy of the game. I believe the creator said it can be a hard copy. So we're going to get like your P.O. box or whatever we need to send it out to you guys. But we'll give away 3 copies. So we'll do 1 on the 4th episode, 1 on the 5th episode, and 1 on the 6th episode. Of course, it's going to be given away at the end of each episode. So if you want to find out if you won, you got to watch all the way through, right? That's the idea. Or you can just, I guess, wait till it goes on YouTube and then, try to find it. But yeah, I wouldn't do that. I'd want to know right away, right? So, stay tuned for that. And you can start entering that tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Central Time. So 6 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Eastern. Is that how that works? Time.
I don't. I only know Eastern is 3
Your
hours
time
ahead
zones.
of Western. So
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, good session today, guys. Thanks for playing, and we'll see you guys next
And-
week. Go ahead.
So you said it's the 4th, 5th, and 6th sessions, and this new game is every Tuesday, or is it
Yes.
every other Tuesday?
It's gonna
Okay.
be every Tuesday. Yeah, and we'll plug it for first 3 episodes, so gives everyone plenty of time to enter if they don't always catch it live, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just because, like, you know, like if people watch on YouTube, there's quite a few people who watch on YouTube, so if they want to make sure they can enter the contests, they'll give them plenty of time to hop over and follow Twitch and enter the contest. So, a couple more things. Check the links in the description for links to things like Deviant art page for artists that made Vash's artwork. You can also find the Deviant art page for the person that made helped Ella make Orilyn's virtual avatar. You can also find links to music attributions. Most of it comes from Dark Fantasy Studio. All that kind of stuff. So yeah, check the links below the video if you're watching on YouTube. That's all I got. Anybody else got shout outs? No? All right.
Check out the Tuesday game.
All right.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun. It's going to be, so Broken's going to be a story of broken people struggling to pick up the pieces in a broken world. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be weird. And that's what we're aiming for. It's going to be dark. One of the hooks from the game is role playing in the dark. That's what they call it. So, yeah. Tune in tomorrow. See what that's like. All right. Thanks, guys. Y'all have a great week, and we'll see you next time.